Hey, what's up, guys? We are back again with Mini Pekka decks in the meta. So, if you are unaware, it get a 5% damage buff. So that's pretty substantial, allowing it to do a lot more damage to towers, units, and the major impact is one-shotting wizards that you see a lot at mid-ladder. So basically, Mini Pekkas will delete tank decks a little bit quicker, which is pretty much the entire meta. And of course, that wizard interaction. And then, you know, if you're playing against bridge spam, you might be able to destroy things a little bit faster in 2 shots if you have your tower helping out compared to 3. So really cool stuff. Let's see what we can do here with a lot of Mini Pekka decks at the top of the game. I've copied some of the ones in the top 200. You might have seen them before, you might have not. But today, we're not going to have Brain Rot. We're not going to be playing the Goblin Stein, Goblin Giant, shenanigans that you've seen everywhere. We're going to be playing some more skillful strategies. Also, I think that the Mini Pekka is one of the most beloved cards in the game. It loves pancakes, and I love it. So this deck, unapologetically, is going to be using the Princess Tower, comparatively to, you know, the very toxic strategies that you'll see everywhere. And Mini Pekka is going to be able to come out in full force here already. I mean, we could also activate King Tower, and yeah, let's activate King Tower with the Firecracker and then Skeletons. Actually, this just feels better if we're able to do that. So, you know, might as well take the full advantage of our positioning instead of using the Mini Pekka. I could have alternatively dropped the Mini Pekka, and then that would have been fine to go and counteract whatever our opponent was going to do. Like, obviously, if you go Mini Pekka, it's pretty good into situations where the opponent has to worry about you if you're going to get counter pushed with it. Also, I thought the Hog Rider would jump over the river instead of taking that roundabout pathway. So that was pretty sus, just like this guy's name. Oh my gosh. You know, he is probably the most sus player I've played against all day because I haven't played against anyone else. And literally, it's in his name. So it does make sense. All right, we're going to have to go in for Skeletons here so the Mega Knight doesn't jump on me so the Mini Pekka can walk backward. Then we're going to go Ice Spirit, and then we're going to get an Ice Golem down, and then I think we're okay. I'm definitely going to log this just to get some extra damage. I hope that the Mega Knight dies. All right, yeah, cool. Mini Pekka. Mini Pekka is showing its strength already. It's like, yo, Mega Knight in the air, about to jump on my face? How about nah? How about not today? Or Mini Pekka might be able to 2-shot his. Yes, very nice. And look at that Mini Pekka. Okay. We make a title and a thumbnail about Mini Pekka, and you guys are seeing the legend in action. Deleting a Mega Knight, taking a tower, deleting a Mini Pekka, and shutting down wall breakers on defense as well. Like, that has to be the most lucrative Mini Pekka I've ever seen in my life, and it's all because we summoned it. We summoned it with our title and thumbnail, so that's obvious. All right, we're going to go in for an Ice Golem here and Hog Rider. Whoever goes in for the shenanigans of dropping, like, a freaking Mega Knight at the bridge is just like, get better at the game. Don't do that. You hear about Lumberjack Evo? Yeah, I didn't like make a video on that type of stuff because here's the thing, dude. I could do it, but I'm already getting Supercell in everyone's ear saying, hey, these are not the final things. So imagine all those YouTubers that make videos on the first thing that they see, and then it's not implemented in the game. And then guess what? Herp to derp, you get the views, but you don't really care about your audience as much, in my opinion, if you aren't, like, you know, having footage that is going to stay relevant. So, I mean, it's important to, like, showcase things, but at the same time, I don't want to, like, throw out bad numbers and then make a video and then have the numbers get changed in, like, literally less than a day. So there's a chance that those numbers are going to be changed, and every single YouTuber that you guys go and click on is going to have inaccurate numbers, and it's not going to be, like, you know, it's not going to be something that you can really rely on. So I dislike that. I kind of try to stay away from that when there are rumors of them changing it. Sometimes I will do it if, you know, it's seeming like it's not going to be changed. But this Lumberjack thing is very much still open for what they want to do. It is very complicated. And yeah, there could be changes within like 24 hours. So that's good. Good job. Good job, everyone. That's me saltily saying that I do not cover that stuff ever. Just because I don't know. It seems like the card just doesn't make sense. Like, a rage increases the duration of it. It stays alive for forever. Like, it literally just doesn't conceptually make sense. And it's a complicated card, which again, I am not a fan of. I want to see things that, you know, make sense for the majority of people that are playing the game, so we can all enjoy the game without having to, like, wonder what a Rune Giant enhances, how often it will, like what it will, like, level up with a Pancake Tower. Like, there's just so many complicated things about it. So, I mean, it's cool, but also at the same time, like, they're trying to balance between, like, innovative and unique and fun concepts, and then also, in my opinion, like, you know, things that are trying to be interpretable and easy to understand, but in reality, they're just going for the fun concepts the entire time, it looks like right now, instead of trying to make it like, yeah, as the game gets like older and gets more concepts, it's gonna be really intimidating for more people to jump into the game because they'll be like, wait, why is the lumberjack duration way longer than when it typically is? Like, and there's like this very niche interaction with rage where it gets enhanced. Like, that's not something that I want to explain to people, you know? Personally, at least. Firecracker's gonna die, which sucks, but it's fine. I'm gonna go Hog Rider here. I could go for Evolved Skeletons. I just don't think it's worth it. I don't really know what he's gonna be doing. So. The Electro Dragons is just by itself. Doesn't seem like a good strategy for him, unless he drops a tank with it. But like, you guys saw what we were able to do. Ice Golem kites for days, for months, for years. Honestly, we could just do something like this, where he wastes the Electro Dragon and gets no damage whatsoever. It just seems pretty problematic for him. If you're on his side of the coin, I don't know what he's going to do. If this Firecracker is able to hit the Skeleton Dragons, that would be huge. And it actually runs away from the Skeleton Dragons too, forcing the arrows. Beautiful. So we're going to go Mini Pekka, Evolved Skeleton Split, Hog Rider on one side, Ice Golem with the Mini Pekka, and see how this goes. I just think that he's probably cooked because he doesn't have arrows in cycle, so it's going to be tough for him to kill the Skeletons unless we get unlucky, but I don't see us getting unlucky here. So yeah, we get moderately okay luck, and he gets cooked. Nice. So we're able to Hog Rider here as well. And then the Skellies are the 3 crowns. This game's over. So yeah, if you guys are wondering how do you beat someone with arrows when you have a Firecracker deck and you have no anti-air answers, a lot of times you're applying dual lane pressure, and if the opponent is good at the game, they're still going to fall apart a lot of times. Even if they got like Arrows Lava Hound, like this is really cool that we're able to destroy an Arrows Lava Hound player without even trying too hard and dominating every single tower while he gets 0. So good vibes here. On to the next one. Let's go, let's go. Mini Pekka. Yeah, Mini Pekka does 5% more damage now. So that was a buff that, you know, was in the most recent balance changes, like about 20 days ago. But it wasn't something as impactful for me to create an entire video on it. I am doing a live stream on it instead because, you know, I didn't explore it in a video. I haven't really played the card. Conceptually, it's fun. And it's a card that requires more skill. And it's something that isn't necessarily played in the meta right now because you can just go Goblin Giant. And if you go Goblin Giant, a lot of times you just win games. So skillful stuff is not really in the meta. Just wanted to be 100% crystal clear because some of you guys are wondering, like, why is this, you know, these are top 200 decks. These are really good decks, but they are not as easy to play. So I try to cover, you know, the broken strategies in the meta. I try to cover the most dominant things for people to push the Ultimate Champion. This is really fun, though. I mean, if you want to get better at the game, this is how Clash Royale should be played, right? Micro interactions where you kite units around the map, where you're able to pop off with Firecracker value when you actually earn it. I think that this Firecracker deck is really, really well played. If you, or it's good for the game because, like, the way I see it is you force out units that they shouldn't be dropping, and then you Firecracker down the middle, and you get earned damage. I think Firecracker in some decks is really toxic. In this deck, it's definitely toxic as well. But I don't know. I do like how this deck is conceptually. I think it's a fair deck to be playing. Also, I want to go for an Ice Golem here. And because it doesn't have any buildings, you actually have to micromanage your Mini Pekka if you cycle it at the wrong time. And you drop it on offense, for instance, and your opponent goes in for a tank deck. A lot of times you're actually just cooked, so in consideration how that works. Alright. So we can go Ice Spirit and then evolve Skeletons here, and I think that's enough to clean that up. I'm going to log just to guarantee that we clean up the Goblin so we don't take that much damage. I hope he's bad and drops a spell. If he's bad and drops a spell, it's funny. If he isn't, then that's... Okay, yeah, that's terrible. It was dead anyway. Alright, so we're going to go Ice Golem Hog Rider as soon as we possibly can on the right side because he's done more damage on the left, so we're hoping that, you know, he is in a bad spot. Unfortunately, bro has cannon cards. Or cannon, sorry. He also has cannon cards, so he has 2 things that we don't really want to see, to be honest. We do get 1 hit, which isn't great. We're hoping for a little bit more, but it's still okay for me. I'm going to have to go in for a Mini Pekka on this for sure. Looks rough, but we're okay here, I think, for now. The Skeletons should be able to keep us alive. The thing is, I can maybe go Mini Pekka, Ice Golem, Hog Rider. Ooh, that was pretty bad. Pretty mid. Okay, that was mid on his end. He's going to go for a Firecracker counter. Probably. We'll see. I mean, this is looking great. A lot of damage for us. So assuming I don't respond to this Dark Goblin, I think we're okay right now. So the real one's on the right. We're going to go in for a fake 1 counter here. Definitely want to go in for a firecracker. I think we hog EQ on him. Yeah, we're going to hog EQ because he's not going to hit a good cannon and push it. He's just not good enough. He's just going to drop it directly in, so that's good. We could pre-log a Goblin Gang, but I don't... Oh my gosh, how did that not hit? That's crazy. I might lose. This is not looking great. This is actually not looking very good. Not very cash money for us, is it? Kind of a tough matchup, to be honest. It is winnable if, like, he does fumble, but it's kind of annoying. We're going to Earthquake here. Wait, he fumbled. Okay, we're good. Yeah, there's no way he defends the hog right now. Because he tried to, like, push the cannon, but, like, that cannon placement is actually good. All right, I take everything back. I think he's a good player. He knew the correct cannon placement. If he had more elixir, he would have cooked me. Wait, this guy was actually not bad. Was he Ultimate Champion? It doesn't show. It just shows that he's only... This seems like a new account. This is probably a second account. Like, if you've never played before, and you're playing that well, and you're already League 3, you're either an experienced player or this is your second account. It looks like this guy's second account. Yeah, I don't know what his real rank is, but it seems like he's probably Ultimate Champion, so he's a good player. He knew the right cannon placement, because if you drop the cannon there, and then you push the Hog Rider with another unit, then if I Earthquake, I can't actually hit the cannon with the Earthquake and the tower. Oh my gosh, 4-star, please. 4-star, please? 3-star. I mean, these lucky drops are actually just better than any of the classic challenge rewards. Like, getting wildcards like that is so nice. Genuinely ludicrous. Oh my gosh, 3-star again. 3-star again. That's insane. Super lucky. By the way, guys, I love my shirt today. I don't know if you guys can see this, but Snorlax. That makes me super happy. I really, really like Snorlax as a card. It's and just as a Pokemon. Anyway, great deck. Love this thing. We're getting the Mini Pekka luck. I'm trying to level up this account so then I can hit the highest league and highest arena. Not spending any money besides the pass route one time just to get the Wizard Evolution. I probably shouldn't have even done, but I needed to do it a while back. Oh, we have a lot of gold here. All right, might as well see if we can cook a little bit or buy this special offer just for the gold. I don't know if that's worth it. I feel like it probably isn't. Furnace is kind of crappy. Not going to get that. I'll get Rocket and Lightnings, though. And we got some Ice Spirits in the house. Nice. Not bad. Bicep reveal? I mean, I'm working out more, but we're not doing bicep reveals today. I'm actually not going to post any cringe photos of, like, that type of stuff for you guys. I'm sorry. I keep that to myself, and I'm pretty proud of, like, making progress, but I'm not going to, like, show my body over the internet and be like, oh, look at me. I mean, you guys might see me at, like, the beach photos or something, but that's, like, a different story comparatively to, like, photos from the gym and then showing it. And by the way, I do think that beach photos are, like, pretty cringe if, like, you are trying to flex things. But at the same time, it is more, like, permissible than doing, like, a, I don't know. You guys can be proud of your body and stuff, and you can be proud to yourself, in my opinion, comparatively to, like, flexing to a lot of people, I guess. I don't know. I just don't think it's a good look for dating as well. I think it's generally, like, if you're doing dating, generally posting shirtless pics and stuff, it's good if you do it at the very end of your dating profile. But I think if anyone that does it at the very start, like, I generally didn't swipe on them. Even if they, like, had a great body or whatever, I just generally was like, oh, you know what? Even if you're super attractive, I don't want that to be your very first photo, because then you're probably not looking for something serious. And then that's totally fine if you're not looking for something serious. It just wasn't the vibe that I was going for. And yeah, that's just advice for anyone, I guess. Generally, that's the same thing for everyone. And by the way, you can do, like, body progress pictures and disagree with me. Like, that's totally fine. I just feel a certain way, like that definitely isn't the vibe that I was going for dating and stuff like that, I guess, is what I meant to say. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to go Earthquake here. We'll go for Ice Golem. And then Mini Pekka. We log this, and we're chilling. Love you, bro. Are you still with your girlfriend? I mean, if you're talking about the one from 2 years ago, no. Unfortunately, no. That was not meant to be. She really didn't like gaming and YouTube and stuff. And, like, good person, but just super big mismatch and stuff like that. And to be honest, like, a lot of times people think YouTube's super cool and stuff, and then they're like, oh, you know, they're not really super honest with how they feel or whatever, or they grow to like be like, oh, I actually don't like this. So it takes a special type of person to date a YouTuber, in my opinion. You actually have to really like gaming, and if you don't like gaming, then it's gonna be pretty hard for you to like want to listen or be engaged with their hobby or be interested in like what they do. So that was it, man. Just a really good person, like really, really, really good person. Probably one of the best people I've ever met in my life, to be honest, which is not something I say very often. But yeah, I have no beef. Really, really, I can't say anything about that besides just definitely not the right person for me or to date me specifically. Because I'm like super passionate about what I do. You know, I love YouTube. It's pretty much my entire life. You know, this is what I want to do in my life. So yeah. Also the same thing, like. I also wasn't really, or not, I wasn't really ready to date for a while too, right? Like, you think about it from a perspective of like, if something is your life and your passion, sometimes you do have to like, you know, you can't necessarily have a relationship or do a lot of the different things. Like, you do have to sacrifice certain things in life for other things. And that's a harsh reality. Like, there is balance and stuff, but you also got to do what you want, right? Like, I personally like love my family and I want to spend time with them. And then I also want to like really pursue YouTube and do that to an insane degree where I think the quality of my videos is like pretty much like, at least for me, I don't have anything that I like more than my videos for Clash Royale. And that's how it should be for every YouTuber, in my opinion, if you're like really passionate about it. Like, I don't treat this as a job. I treat this as something that I you know, I want to look at my videos like, you know, a year, 2 years from now and be really proud of them and be like, wow, you know, like that edit or that time, like I love that. And I don't know, for me, that's like super, super important. Like, other people, like sometimes like you value different things more. Like, sometimes people value art or they value sports. And maybe like, for instance, my brother is super good at tennis. He wanted to value like playing college tennis and having a whole bunch of achievements and accolades in that over everything else in his life for a long period of time. So over dating, over kind of like pretty much everything, he just prioritized going and grinding tennis and being as good as he possibly could. And he has these amazing memories with his friends. He has like really good deep friendships with people on his team, and we have like videos of him playing. He won like a golden ball in tennis, which is insane. If you guys know what that is, it's like basically like a step lower than pro. Like John McEnroe and those guys, I think, won it. Like he's my brother's insane. So yeah, that's like, I think that sometimes like you prioritize different things in life and to excel at one thing, because the world is so big. Generally, people dive super, super deep in things. Like, if you ask Riley how much time he plays Clash Royale, he plays an insane amount. Like, more than most people do anything in life. Like, this guy, like, it's unbelievable. So yeah, it's like he's the second best player in the world, right? Riley is. So yeah, I don't know. I think that that's one of those things where, like, generally in this day and age, because of how many people there are on this planet, if you want to super excel at something and you're really passionate about it, be like the best or whatever, or to be like, you know, get like really high proficiency at something, generally you do have to commit it quite a bit. So yeah. And also, like, I don't know, I guess one other thing that I wanted to like tell you guys is, well, not really, I guess if you're asking this, you guys brought up the question of like if you're together with the other person, but yeah, I think like one thing that I realized about myself is like, and I also talked to a lot of friends about this. Some people, like for relationships and stuff like that, they value different things of like time spent, right? Like, certain people need to spend a lot more time together, other people don't. So some of my friends that are YouTubers like actively do not spend more than, you know, a few hours together every day. Other people like want to spend a lot more time together, and they value like, you know, maybe they're not working as much and they have more free time and they want to spend that time with their partner and make memories. And there's nothing wrong with that. And there's also nothing wrong with working. And it's just depending on like what you value and what you want to do with your life, you know? And you got to have that compatibility, because if there's a mismatch, it's just not going to work out. For me, I think like some people that I've dated or like long-term relationships, they didn't want to work that much, or like they maybe like were super smart and they worked like 2 to 3 hours a day as a software engineer. For me, I, you know, 12 hours a day, and I love what I do. So it's definitely, for friendships too. Like, if, a lot of friends like always want to hang out all the time and you don't have the same time frame, you got to like communicate to them like, oh, I'm working on this. Like you got to like plan schedules and stuff like that. So like my closest friends like kind of understand like, oh, Jake's working or whatever, Jake's wanting to like grind it, whatever. And they like don't make me feel guilty about that. People that make me feel guilty about like, it's not like I cancel plans or anything. That's an entirely different thing. But, you know, I don't want to, like maybe I won't be able to go to a concert or maybe I won't be able to go and eat because I want to, you know, work out and prioritize the things that are really important to me. But yeah, the main thing that happens in life, I guess, is like, this was happening to me a lot. I was having situations where I had like things that I super wanted to do, and I always said that I wanted to do it. And I never followed through. And I was like, you know what? This is going to be my year. This is going to be my month. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And I never did that. And then I realized that I just wasn't prioritizing things enough. And I was being brutally honest with myself. I just wasn't. Even though I knew I was like capable of doing certain things, or like I knew that the quality of videos could get to a certain level where I was like really proud about it, or like, you know, like I wanted to get better at a certain activity, or like, you know, anything in life, like working out, like which I've been starting to do a lot more religiously now. You got to prioritize it. And sleeping as well. Like that was another thing. And eating well. Like a lot of times you might not, like you are sacrificing things when you are doing those things. It's not like entirely sacrificed. Like it's not like sacrificing your mental well-being or anything like that. Like I'm not sacrificing my mental well-being or anything like that. I'm not like forcing myself to do YouTube. It's just like I really want this, so I'm gonna, you know, put effort in to get that stuff done. You know, I think that's the way it is for me. Is like, if I really want something, I got to make sure that I prioritize it, and I make sure that I put that, not to an unhealthy extent, right? Like, I still went and saw my family, and saw them for Thanksgiving, and I saw a whole bunch of them before that too. Like, it's really important for me to see family. So there's got to be balance there, and you got to adjust priorities, but you also have to really think like what's super, super important for you in life. And that's a harsh reality, my dude. It'd be that way sometimes. Like some of my better friends that are younger in Clash Royale, a lot of them like, I guess, well, also in real life too, just like before this, a lot of them would actively want to like throw away like really good career opportunities, or like make massive adjustments in their life for other people. And you kind of have to like realize that that's not something that, you know, like sometimes once in a lifetime opportunities or things, like you can't really get those again. So it's important to like weigh all of your options and really prioritize the things that super matter. And that was something that like I actually had to do for YouTube. I learned that like super early on, where like I was saying no to trips to Korea and Japan because I had a group project that I had to do for my college. So I was like, damn, okay, well I can go back to school, especially because Bentley like wasn't a great school. And I had like a really big scholarship there. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, it was weird. Are you familiar with Ken's channel? I don't really watch Ken's videos. I don't really watch anyone's videos anymore. I know what all of their content is like, and I know what they do. And I know like their stuff that they do. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really watch their content. If truthfully, I don't really enjoy watching Clash Royale content. I enjoy playing it way more. But I do enjoy watching my own videos because I'm super proud of it. So I get like that satisfaction and that like, you know, that euphoria hit from watching a video that I feel is like really well put together from a editing perspective. Like if you watch my most recent video, I super love that one. And yeah, I'll link that in the pinned comment. I do think that was one of the better videos that I've released all year so far, in the last like 20 or so days. But man, it was a really fun vid to put out. All right, this guy is literally running the lowest skill deck in the game. So let's see if we can beat him. I don't think he deserves to win. So gotta finesse him here, eh? All right, we're gonna go for this. Love to get a Hog Rider in front of the Firecracker, but I don't think it will. If it goes, it'll be insane. Okay, so he's going to activate King Tower, to be expected. Our strat here is to diversify our offense and do a lot of different things, and also make sure that he has to defend both sides. So if you guys are realizing what I did, I defended with Mini Pekka, I threw an Ice Golem in front of it, and then I Hog Rider Firecracker to the other side. Ideally, would have been a little bit better, but still not bad. We're trying to keep up the pressure here, so then he might have to drop an arrows or something. I think that'd be funny. And we're gonna see what we can do. We have evolved skeletons on both sides. We do have the Ice Spirit in front. Damn, that Ice Spirit is gonna screw me. How hard to do that? He did use arrows. Did we cook him a little bit? I don't know if it's gonna go well. We're gonna try to get back to an Ice Golem. This sucks, actually. This sucks super hard. All right, well, if we can kill the fisherman, then I think we're okay. We're going to go Ice Spirit here, and then maybe we can get like an Ice Golem, and we can pull the Pekka to the other side, and maybe the Mini Pekka just kills. If that goes back towards the Mini Pekka, we're actually just cooked. I played that perfect, actually. Hell yeah. That was awesome. I still might lose to this, by the way. This is BS. Lowest skill thing in existence, man. 0 brain cells from our opponent here. Literally negative brain cells, actually. Sorry. I shouldn't have even said 0. He loses brain cells by playing this. He is getting cooked, though. Alright, let's get those evolved skeletons near the tower so we can, like, fry his last remaining brain cell if he has one. Alright, yeah. Looks like we just beat the most overpowered shenanigans in the game that is about to get nerfed. And it hasn't been nerfed yet, so... Really, really, really hard to beat a overpowered Chef Goblin Giant Pekka deck with Fisherman when you have just a Mini Pekka, but we didn't. All I need to do is stop the Fisherman, and I think we do. If it pulls the Mini Pekka, I might get cooked, but I played so much better than him, so I did deserve this one. GG. Nice. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it either. Like, if I play a lot better than someone with the most overpowered deck in the game, I will be proud of that. I know some people are like, oh, you're cocky or arrogant. I'm not cocky or arrogant. My skill level is not even close to the best players in the world, but it does feel satisfying AF to win a game like that when the person is literally running the most obnoxious thing in the game that, like, literally requires 0 brain power, and he's just spamming stuff. If you could be a Clash card, which one are you picking? Probably something that could fly, man. Probably something that could fly. Not gonna lie, I would definitely choose something that could fly. I've always wanted to fly, but then, I don't know, would I get treated like a seagull if I was a baby dragon? Is that what would happen? People would be like, screw you, seagull, get away from me. I don't know. I probably won't be, like, stealing people's crackers and crapping on them like a seagull, but, you know, maybe if they're running Goblin Giant, I would crap on them. Who knows? Who knows? I don't. I have no idea. All right, he's got the Battle Ram Bridge Spam deck, so this one's obnoxious. Good deck. It's also a really fun deck to play. Okay, can we push it out of the way, please? Dude, we have to cycle Mini Pekka on that, and Arch Queen's gonna stay alive for forever. Alright, I don't have Mini Pekka in cycle, and he's got Battle Rams. This sucks. Dude, kill. Down with it. Oh my goodness! Stay closer to the Mini Pekka. Stop it, barbarians. Jake wants to be balloon? No, I don't want to be balloon. It's a dead skeleton inside that's piloting a balloon. Why would I ever want to do that to myself? Okay, I suck. That should have been to the other side. I was holding my mug, and yeah, we gave our mug a hug, and then did not get value. Wait, if we Ice Spirit, it actually hits everything, and we can just go Ice Golem. That was a calculated Ice Spirit. Calculated Ice Spirit. Trust is a must. Oh my gosh, dude. Can you not do this right now? We talk about these decisions that you're making. All right, if we log this and screw it up, oh my god, it still goes invisible. What a fun interaction. It's also even funner that the guy is able to one-shot spirits, by the way. I love that. I love when a level 12 overpowered Chef Tower mutilates my dreams. That's why it needs a nerf, by the way. Archer Queen is really good, and Archer Queen is... this deck is not even like a Battle Ram Bridge Spam deck. It's literally Archer Queen over leveled spam, where you just drop the ability and you get pause elixir traits every time. Like, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I think I made a video saying that exactly, but I want to expressly tell you guys that it is... that is the problem. That is the express problem there. Wait. Magic Archer? Oh, damn it. I think I lose. He's not a bad player, by the way, and he's playing a pretty annoying deck. Which is really not fun. Not fun when the opponent knows how to play the game, when they are running annoying stuff. Wait. Let me cook. Let me cook, guys. Oh, why did that hit that? Damn it. Can that die, please? Why is it level 12? Oh my gosh, does he not have a spell, or am I just getting, like, baited? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. Please! Alright, we're just dead. What a fun game. GG. You played pretty well, bro. I can't lie. You also did abuse the overpowered Archer Queen, so I'd rather lose to that, because I do think the guy was actually a pretty good player, compared to someone just, like, randomly dropping Rune Giant, Goblin Giant, or Evo Pekka with that, so... Yeah, if you guys are wondering, this deck is really good, the one that he's playing, and I actually made video on it. So you guys can check that out as well. I'll have that in the pinned comment if you want to see the barbs. Is it the exact same video that's the one that I just put out? Or is that coming out soon? I want to see. I want to make sure that I'm not suggesting the video that I have already said. It's really, really, really good. It's one of the better decks in the game. And it's super toxic. No, I haven't put out that video yet. Oops. Okay, sorry. That video will be soon. The graveyard deck with the baby dragon and the really good editing, that will be in the pinned comment. But yeah, stay tuned for that video. That should be coming out soon with the Archer Queen. It's so broken. It's actually bonkers how you can just like spam Archer Queens at the bridge the entire time. And it's just overpowered because like level 16 doesn't die to lightning. And also another thing about the Archer Queen is, as you saw, it one-shot spirits. So if you're trying to distract it, it's just not going to get distracted. He's going to Fisherman or Tornado. Kind of annoying, but fine. At least we get a Ice Spirit connection. Said no one ever. Alright, we're going to go Firecracker back. I guess we can go for Ice Golem and other stuff. Spoiler alert, bro. Yeah, I guess spoiler alert. But I mean, if you watch my streams and you know, like, I record things ahead of time, so it is what it is, bro. I don't remember when exactly. I thought that one was ready, but I guess that video is still in production. The way I just jumped, recorded, streamed his live stream. Hell yeah, dude. What's up? Also, I forgot this guy's got NATO with Battleram. Like what? Is he gonna have Mega Knight? Oh my gosh, this deck is weird. I don't like his deck at all. I don't like it very much, sir. But I do like that Mini Pekka hitting your tower twice, please. But nice. I also could have. Nah, I can't activate King Tower. What am I joking? Evo Lumberjack is so broken. It seems like a child designed it, honestly. Like from how many complicated little like rules are. Like if you're building like a pillow fort and you're like, you know, adding just multiple layers of complication for no reason. That's just what I see. Like it's just, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It feels like not related to the Clash Royale universe or game. At least the way I see it, you know. You guys can do it differently, but I just not a fan. Not a fan. We'll see what changes happen, but I expect changes, hopefully. Like I don't want to see something 3-crown in me with rage, you know. Hopefully it's not even good, honestly, but then they'll just buff it. So I don't know. I can't even hope for it to not be good. I hope it's good. I hope it's like middle of the road to the point that they can't like buff it, you know. I don't want to see them like sensibly like say, oh, it's a bad card, let me buff it, because then you know how they buff it. They do a heavy-handed buff and then make it really, really, really overpowered. I'm cracked tag, I can feel it, says Mysticism. Dude, you are the most cracked individual in this world. You are cracked out of your mind. I love your comments, dude. They always make me laugh. It's like the soundtracks and stuff. You're like, yo, I'm getting hyped. Like, dude, let's go. It's always funny and fun to listen to your journeys. Alright, we're gonna go for a Firecracker here. I love the fact that this guy's so talented at the game. Rune Giant strategies. I mean, I do think we're gonna win. I don't think he played well. I think the game's over. We'll see. I mean, he literally cycled Pekkas with Rune Giant. I just don't. There's no reason. Like, the Rune Giant buffs cards with multiple projectiles right now in this situation before it gets nerfed. And then also on top of that, if you cycle multiple Pekkas, like, your elixir is so low. And if you Rune Giant, like a Pekka plus Rune Giant is 11 elixir, you're not even buffing a card that makes sense to buff. So, I mean, if it's Goblin Giant, it's really scary. But if you're running Evolve Pekka, like, it's a broken card. It's overpowered with Electro Dragon. Like, that's fundamentally unfair. But, like, you're running it with the wrong stuff, so we'll just take the dub. I mean, maybe he's experimenting. Maybe he's cooking. Maybe he's doing some good stuff that we don't understand. I'm holding my breath till SirTag. Oh my gosh, dude, stop. That's not even a meme. Don't do that. Have like some impressionable kid read that and be like, oh, I can do that. So yeah, I literally don't respond to those things. Usually jokes and memes are good. Don't do the ones that little kids could somehow maybe read and misinterpret. Oh man. I've always been so worried about that because you never know. It's 2025. People do some really dumb stuff. Like legitimately, I do think that the world is just getting dumber by the day. But we do not want to contribute to that. Oh man. Good deck for Arena 21. Any deck that's on my YouTube channel is a good deck for Arena 21 without the caveat of me saying it's a meme deck. If I say it's a meme deck, it's a trash deck. I don't like this guy. I want to beat him. He says, well played, as he does a little bit of damage. Well, a lot of damage to my tower. Wow, he has matchup advantage too. He's going to have Cannon and Ram Rider, so this is really bad. I hope we get at least one. Oh my gosh, dude, we got sniped or something, right? There's no universe that you have Cannon, Ram Rider, and Tornado. This has to be a snipe, man. I mean, congratulations. That's pretty smart. Like, to build a... I mean, I don't think it's actually that smart. I don't think it's that smart. I think he just sniped us straight up. No way, bro. Put 3 Hog Rider answers in his deck. If he has arrows, then I think it's confirmed. We'll see. Okay, he doesn't have arrows, so it might not be a snipe. Or he didn't drop arrows there. He might have arrows in his deck. What do you guys think? If he had arrows, I think it would be 100% chance to snipe. Like, you wouldn't put arrows in this deck. You want to see if we can still win. There's always a chance. It is a very bad matchup, though. This is an unbearably bad matchup. Alright, we're going to go Skellies here. I think we're probably cooked, guys. I think we're probably cooked. Never know, though. Maybe he just, like, really sucks at the game. Probably really tough for him to lose this matchup, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not winning this. Guys, I think we're dead. I think we're going down under here. And not to Australia. What a crazy matchup advantage for this guy. Actually insane. There's no way. There's like, he just has something in answer all the time. Whether it's a cannon or a NATO or like anything really. Possible snipe. We don't know. If you had arrows, 100% snipe. But like, that's also 3 answers. What else? If all the Clash cards fought in our Battle Royale, who would win? Rocket Defense, as Modik would say. I like Modik. He's a good guy. He's actually a really nice dude. Are you washing your hair with tears? Why does it look so sad? Why is it drooping? I don't know, dude. It's probably sad because you guys can't see my Snorlax, to be honest. That's all I can say, bro. I did just jump out of the shower, though. It's not healthy to wash your hair every single day with shampoo and conditioner, so I did not wash it with shampoo or conditioner today. I'll wash it tomorrow with shampoo and conditioner. But yeah, usually it's a little bit happier after the conditioner for sure. But you don't want to like ruin the oils in your hair for one day. But yeah, I did just jump out of the shower, so you know, it is what it is. Triple blow. Yeah, triple counters is brutal. That was unbelievable that the guy had that. Alright, so we're just gonna do this. Now I have to go Ice Comb other side. I mean, this looks bad. It's winnable, it's just really bad. And we kind of just have to eat it, right? How much damage does a single Barbarian do to me? It's gonna do a lot. It's gonna do like 2 more hits, right? Okay, not terrible. Alright, Phoenix is still gonna get cooked. I kind of like this a little bit. We're just gonna kite everything to the other side. This guy has NATO and a cage, right? He doesn't like his Hog Riders either. Okay. Makes sense. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it'd be that way. We might run some of the lower skill decks if we lose this challenge, which is totally possible to lose. Okay, we can Firecracker on this. I don't think the Skellies are going to give us damage, if so. We kind of have to do some other stuff. How do you Fire Barrel, bro? What? Excusez-moi. So if you didn't know, this does work. You can reset the Sparky that way. He ranges or zaps, it'd be kind of good, but missed it. I played that really well. Log disrupts the Sparky, so then it doesn't shoot, by the way. So if you log Ice Spirit like I did, it's a mechanical play, but you can double drop it and it kills. He's gonna Barb Barrel. Okay, that's not a Barb Barrel. Oh, he has arrows. Oh my gosh, dude. For this matchup. Honestly, not terrible. Winnable. Maybe. Alright, let's just try this. I don't think it's going to work because dude has 69 different spells, but you never know. If he's just not good at the game, maybe he'll lose. But he's going to have 69 spells with a freaking Goblin cage. Why, bro? Why do you have this? Sheesh. We're dead. We're so dead. Dude, if that Hog Rider gets one more, oh my god. He almost had him. He's just gonna lightning my butt, bro. On a scale of 1 to lightning, how lightning am I? Of course I don't get that. Alright. Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements? Oh my gosh, dude, I can't believe you lost that. You had a freaking Goblin Cage with a Goblin Giant deck and arrows. What the? Okay. Alright, let Clash Royale cook up some more counters, maybe? That's insane. Those matchups are actually insane. Those are not real. These are not real decks. Neither of those are real. Alright. I'm going on a date in Seattle this Saturday. You got any recommendations? Is it a first date or not? Because, like, first date, I just recommend getting boba because you never really know if you're going to mesh with the person or not. And a lot of times, boba is just like a non-committal thing. It doesn't cost too much money. I'd super recommend getting boba or coffee or something. And then if you guys mesh, maybe second date or something, go to a restaurant if it's worth it. But like a lot of times people, girls and guys, well, I guess usually with dating culture, guys are typically expected to pay. So if you end up doing that and then you pay, a lot of times you're going to, you know, people will literally just want to get free food. Not all the time. You think Seattle is generally more expensive, so a lot of people don't really care about getting the free food or whatever. But yeah, I'd really recommend boba. It's just probably the best thing to do at the start, and you can leave or like make it like an hour thing or whatever. It's kind of where it's at. A lot of good boba places are like Come Buy Me Tea in Seattle. I really like that. That's super good. What else? Yeah, Come Buy Me Tea is probably my favorite, and then you can also get Sunright Tea Studio. I really like that spot. Basically any boba place that has a decent review, you can take a look at. Sunright Tea Studio is probably the one I went to the most dates at. I really like that spot. Super liked it. By the way, I don't go there as much anymore. Like, obviously, I'm not going on dates there and stuff, so I feel comfortable saying that. You guys will not see me there, but yeah, I'd really recommend that. Definitely I don't know, I would sit there or whatever and talk for like about an hour. And also just walk around. It's Seattle University District, so it's good. Okay, bet. Yeah, no, dude, 100%. Also, like, sometimes you can go grab a like pizza slice somewhere. Like a lot of times what I would do is I would just do like grab boba, and then if I like the person a little bit, then I would grab you know, I would get a pizza slices with them or something, or like maybe make the date a little bit longer if I felt like it. Other times, you know, you can just be like, oh, I gotta go, I have work to do, or I have something I want to do. Like if, you know, if you guys if they're vastly different than you thought, and maybe it's just like not a good fit, a polite way of doing that is would just be like, oh yeah, my friend called or something, or like I have some work to do, I have something to do, or like you can tell like them at the start, oh, I might have something to do. Sometimes girls will do that as well. They'll be like, oh, I have something at this time, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, actually no, my friend canceled on me, or like whatever, if they want to spend more time. That's happened quite a bit. I think it's pretty funny. It's generally a very common thing. Or they'll just be like straight up, yeah, you know, I said that, but like I just did that in case like we didn't vibe or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty funny how that happens. Also, it looks like this is just a free win. I don't really have many issues with this matchup, I think. Just go Evo Skellies. Going for a Mini Pekka here. There's a full, easy cleanup without any problems. And we're just going to go Ice Spirit and then pull his Mini Pekka again. And just watch how sad he is. He has like 2 counters to Hog with Mini Pekka and Mega Knight. It's just so easy. If you learn how to like kite things the other side, you're going to win a lot of games. Love McDonald's? I mean, honestly, I don't know. It depends on the person. I'd say like boba or whatever is like a non-committal thing. Sometimes I go a week without washing my hair. I feel like that's probably not a good play. I might be wrong on that, but I think like week. I think that, I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of that. You're actually John Smith, best Mini Pekka player deck. What the heck? Thanks, man. I love McDonald's. Dude, I went to McDonald's. I didn't eat a single thing, and I ordered it for my friends. I'm not even capping. I can't lie. I can't joke about it. We ended up getting a whole bunch of Big Macs and Happy Meals and stuff like that. And they treated me to dinner at Dozone a while back. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go and spend a lot of money at McDonald's. And a lot of money was like 60 bucks. But man, we bought so many Happy Meals and I got all the Pokemon cards. I haven't opened them yet, but I will for a video. McDonald's is kind of overrated low-key. So yeah, I don't think McDonald's is good. If I'm like having fast food and killing my, you know, workout progress and all that other stuff and how I feel, I'm always going to get something that I super enjoy. So I don't really, you know, vibe with that too heavily. I think like, what was it? In Boston, on Newbury Street, a long time ago, there was one thing that I vibe with so heavily. Oh, geez, dude, I forget. It's a burger place too. It's so good. It's like actually S tier. Not super S tier, but it's really good. Five Guys is incredible. It's just overpriced. And the funniest thing about Five Guys is they have all these extra fries, but they purposely make the stuff so like the container so small, and then they overload the bag with fries. So then you feel like you're getting value, but you're not actually getting value. You're just getting what you paid for because they mark up the price of the burger and everything so much. I think that's really funny. And also like pretty easy to understand if you're like looking at it. A lot of times people are like, oh, I'm getting good value, look. But like it's deceptive marketing for them. Oh man, what is the burger place? Now I'm gonna Google while I play this game. Burger fast food places. Oh, by the way, for fast food places, if you guys are, well, not really fast food, the best burger that I've had here is going to be Tipsy Cow in Seattle. If you guys are ever east side in like Redmond area, I literally lived there for a while. Tipsy Cow is by far the best. And there's no comparison, not even a comparison. I love that place. The sweet potato fries hit hard. I don't actually like the regular fries, but the sweet potato fries, oh dude, they're a chef's kiss. They're insanely good. Try to cycle back. It's pretty annoying. Guy is actually super annoying. I think we can get him. We'll try to separate our stuff. And maybe actually just Mini Pekka straight up, because he doesn't die to arrows like everything else. Mini Pekka one-shots the piggies too, so that's pretty good. We're going to spam everything we own here. Full bank account. Banking on this? Not really. You guys know what I mean. Firecracker staying alive is huge. Mini Pekka, just tank it for the team, bro. Just tank it for the team, bro. Nice. Looks like a free win. That wasn't even challenging. Dude, I can't remember the burger places. Burger fast food. Oh, people like Dick's. I think Dick's tastes good, but not the best. Yeah, I forget. I forget what the burger place is called. Damn, is this gonna haunt me? Oh, it's Shake Shack. Yeah, no, I like Shake Shack. I don't know why. I really liked Shake Shack back in Boston. I don't know if it's that good comparatively to other things, because I haven't been there in a long time. But like 4 years ago, I would hit up Shake Shack always. I don't know if I like it anymore. Specifically the ones in Seattle. I know everything is different. Like sometimes you'll go to a Chipotle and it'll be so freaking salty that it's literally unconsumable. And it's so bad for you. You just like know, like, oh my gosh, this is awful. And then you go to other Chipotles and they'll actually give you enough, like, you know, meat. They'll give you, you know, they'll layer up all the stuff. Some Chipotles will be like, you want extra rice? How about no? I've been to a Chipotle in Seattle that I asked for extra rice because I wasn't getting beans. And the girl's like, just because you are not getting one thing, you can't get the other. And I'm like, wait, it's rice. It costs nothing. And she got so mad at me. I was like, damn, like, I didn't say like it cost nothing, but I was saying that, I was thinking that in my head, and I waited like 15 minutes in line for this Chipotle after I like played tennis. I was pissed. I didn't say anything to her, but I was an angry individual. I was not a happy, chill Snorlax. I did not stay chill, guys. I was in my element of rage. Anyway, what's the safest graveyard deck getting to Ultimate Champion? The one I made a video on is really, really good. I'd recommend that, or like the graveyard one with the Isozerd. The one I made a video on, it'll be in the pinned comment after this video. I really, really like that. And the video by itself was really good. Super enjoyed making that content because I looked at it and I was proud of it. I was like, hell yeah. Also, what is this guy playing? I don't know, but I guess we're going to find out. So we're going to Hog Rider here and we're going right into a Sparky. So this kind of sucks. We get one hit. That's it. Do we get anything else? Probably not. Probably not, guys. All right, we're going to Firecracker here. This could be spicy. I don't know if we're going to win. I don't know if we're going to win, but we're going to try our hardest here. We'll see what we can do. This looks bad. Don't know how bad. Gonna get a hit on my tower, so that's really freaking bad. I should have sacked the Firecracker, maybe. Oh my gosh, I suck. Why did I cycle Mini Pekka on offense? The world may never know. Oops. There's definitely better defensive options. Not the best options. Not gonna lie. I might cry, though. Not gonna lie, just gonna cry. Please, Ice Spirit, don't jump on that. Alright, cool. Does that die? I feel like nah. If we went Evolved Skeletons on that, it would have perpetually, like, turned out piggies in my favor. Honestly, it would have probably taken out my tower. I'm glad I didn't do that. All right, we have to do dual lane pressure with the Evolved Skeletons. Otherwise, we just lose. All right, never mind. Full send, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That sucks. I'm cooked. I'm actually unironically cooked. Oh my gosh, he's good at the game, running an OP deck. Oh my goodness, no! GG. Yo, that's what happens when you're like waiting for forever in the queue. This guy could have sniped. He's actually very good at the game. He didn't build a counter deck, but like, he's very good at the game. He's actually quite good, so if someone that's good at the game doesn't like me, they could snipe me. Because there's a chance he's better than me. There's a chance he's just really, really good at the game. We know he's good, we just don't know how good. GG and well played. He is very toxic. So based off of this, there's a high likelihood. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying that. But like, I don't think people are this toxic to their average player they're playing against, right? I do think this guy's just really, really good at the game and tried to snipe based off of that. We'll see if this is okay. Maybe not. I don't know. He played really well. So yeah, that's a good deck, by the way. We have a better version of it, by the way. This is like very, very strong Sparky deck with Mini Pekka. So I'm glad we win or lose by the Mini Pekka. Not so glad that we lost against that guy because he was, I don't know, not so nice individual, I guess to say. Anyway, still pretty cool deck. I think we would have won the 12 win for sure if we did not get this game. Screw that match. Screw that match. We got two really talented players. This guy with the arrows, really tough with the evolved art with the Archer Queen, and then this one was really tough because this guy was super good. I think all three of the losses were kind of warranted. Like, those are not easy matches. But at the same time, the deck that we're playing is a high skill cap thing, so you win or lose by your skill. But I could have played better and won all of those games. Besides the Tornado Cannon deck. That one's impossible. But the other two, if I was better at the game and I played this deck at top 200 level, I would have actually won. So still skill issue, like on that end, like 100% transparency. This deck is a very, very hard deck to master. And if I was better at the game, I would have won those games and I would have gotten the 12 win. I just think that one game, no one in the world wins that. That's like impossible. Unless the guy has like, you know, severe problems with his brain functioning. So, yeah, we're going to go and play this one. I don't actually have Night Witch, so throw it in there. And then we'll play the Sparky deck to close out because I do think the Sparky deck is just really fun. So, all right, we're going to jump into the next one. Let's go. You live in Boston? If so, where in Boston? I lived in Boston. So basically, Brookline is too expensive. The square footage was really hard for us to live there. We wanted to live there for the Brookline school system, but we couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford the that. So we lived in Jamaica Plain, which is right on the borderline of Brookline. Really nice. So we kind of just had a T system, the green line right next to us, and man, I love that spot. Like, I have so many memories. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, genuinely, it's insane to think how much my life has changed. I grew up there with my dog, who recently passed away a couple days ago. It was really sad. But like, I had so many, like, I looked back through the photos and stuff, and it made me happy to like really have like amazing memories. I was like, wow, like I'm so thankful that I got to have these experiences. Or like, I remember, you know, kind of having crazy snow fights in the courtyard in the small apartment complex that we were at. Or the window, like, oh my gosh, one of the memeiest things ever was the window in the brick wall apartment that I had. It, like, at the top, it flew off during a storm, like a nor'easter, which is really common in Boston, just like really aggressive storms. It flew off, and we freaking like had a cardboard window for, I don't know how long, but we were just laughing about it the entire time. Oh man, how nice our building manager was, like how great of a guy. Justin, the real MVP. You guys, I mean, there's some million people named Justin, but generally people I've met named Justin always smile and just are generally good people. I don't know if that's like an anecdote or like whatever. It's definitely like not, that's not real. Like, you know, it's everyone you meet is Justin. Like some people you're going to be like, I know Justin, he was a dick. I don't know. So there's possibilities. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It was kind of fun to, always have those memories and like experiences that I could look back at, where the photos that we had kind of made me think about those things. And also growing up, like in that experience, like in Boston in general, I went to Fenway and I had so many amazing memories. I don't even like baseball. I literally don't even like baseball that much. I played in high school. It was fun and I was good at it. But the memories of being at Fenway and having those, like, I don't know, just the songs and just the atmosphere, the peanuts, everything about it, dude, like, it just has really, really awesome experiences and memories that I don't think I would ever trade for anything. So, I don't know. It's weird to think about, like, how things in life are never really, like, super permanent. But you can look back at things and, like, not be sad they're gone, but, like, kind of happy that those things are ingrained in your memory. It is sad, though. It's sad. Dude, I get so sad, too. Like, that's the thing. When I look at things and the finality of things and, like, be like, oh, man, I'm never going to see that apartment again. I'm never going to see that guy again. Those things are, like, really nice, right? Like, those people, those experiences, my dog, like, everything about that is, like, so nice. But, yeah, it's just, like, I'm having to train myself to be happy that they happened. And, like, more so, like, that's the thing that I'm struggling with, I guess. Like right now, specifically. But, yeah, hopefully I can do that. That's, I think, the positive way of looking at it. And obviously, like, positivity and stuff, it doesn't actually come easily. I'm not, like, the most positive person on this planet. And you guys will see me, like, slip up. You guys will see me get angry. You guys will see a lot of things. You'll see, like, me be sad, too. Like, I'm a human being. But, like, I've been trying a lot more over the past, like, years to be more positive. That's kind of my goal, you know. I want to be more positive because it's, like, playing with over-leveled cards, you're going to have better interactions, be happier. So hopefully you can have over-leveled cards in life, you know. Use the pancake tower to level up our life. Alright, I think this guy's just cooked. I don't think this deck even makes sense. It's just a RG deck skeleton army at the bridge. That's 9 elixir into 6 elixir, so we're up 3 from that, and we have a zap with a Mini Pekka counter pushing. So he's now dropping, we dropped 6, we dropped 9, and he's in a terrible spot because he dropped Skeleton King 4 elixir, and then he dropped another 2 elixir. Bro ended up getting up to 15 elixir on 6 there. He's down 9. He's like at 0 elixir right now. He's literally close to 0. He's not dropping things because he quit. Now he might have quit. No, he is literally just, he's dropping a Pekka. He was down 3 whole, sorry, he was at 3 elixir down on us there. While we had a Goblin Giant. Sorry, he was up 3 elixir when we had a Goblin Giant and a Night Witch at him. We had a Goblin Giant Night Witch, and he was down, and he was only up 3. That's insane. Like, if you only have 3 elixir to defend against a Goblin Giant Night Witch, like, how are you supposed to stop that? The answer is you can't. You just lose. Yeah, being at 3 elixir against that is crazy. Because he dropped the Pekka at 0, right? So, I live in Boston. I'm glad that you hear you made some good memories here. Yeah, I literally grew up. I went to tennis academies. Yeah, it was like being with my mom, my brother, my sister, all in that little small apartment, taking online classes. My sister was trying to talk to my dog, literally like talking to the dog. like, oh, Rowdy, my Doochie Doochie. That's what she called it. And I think of Dagger Duchess whenever I like remember that. But she just like screamed my Doochie Doochie to my dog. And I was like, Tara, I'm trying to practice for the SAT math subject test 2 or like my economics exam. Like, please don't do this. The dog doesn't understand. I would like get so angry at her. And my mom is like, you guys have to play nicer. You guys have to be, you know, better together. I'm like, Mom, there's no way. She's talking to a dog. And I super need to study for this exam because, you know, it dictates if I get into UPenn or not, or if I get into like the schools I want. It was easily, like, looking back at it is funny. But in the moment, I was pissed. I was heated. Oh, I still love the dog. I love Rowdy. He's the GOAT. But, yeah. It's really funny. Also, pro plays, if you guys are in a family household and, you know, you guys want a pet to like you more than the rest of the siblings, number one, you know, don't pick the pet up or try to pick the dog up or the cat up as much as you possibly can, like my sister. The dogs and the cats hate my sister. She always tries to pick them up every time, at every option. It's like, you are torturing the animal. Don't do that. Number two, if you feed or pet the dog, if you feed and take the dog or cat outside or like do activities that they enjoy, they're going to associate those activities with you. They're going to like you more. So I actively always wanted to take the dog out. I always wanted to give him treats or like food because then he like loved me more. So I thought that was a big brain play. And yeah, you know, it worked out. It worked out. That was one thing. So my sister spent way more time with the pets, but the pets always liked me more. Let's go. All right. What are we doing here? Are we just cooked? Like, this matchup sucks. I haven't really realized. Like, I've just been playing on autopilot, but this sucks. I mean, is there any shot that we can defend this? There's no way, because we can't kill the freaking Valkyrie. If you didn't have Valkyrie Evo with an Inferno Dragon and a balloon when we had no anti-air, maybe we'd be able to win. You know, that's a lot of ifs, but this is a very finished game. There's no shot that I am able to do anything here, unless we 3-crown, but I don't see that happening. In fact, I don't even see us defending against this win. There's no shot I defend this, right? Like, we gotta go Goblin Giant on freaking Skeleton Dragons. Yep, this is the Clash Royale special. This is the Supercell special that we call it. When you lose the 12 win based off of, like, you know, kind of difficult situations and difficult games. Like, obviously I could have won those, but like, I do think it proportional to the players that we played against. I think the matchups were definitely not skewed in our favor. This deck like really sucks into Lava Hound, super sucks into Lava Hound, like kind of unwinnable if the opponent's good. We got a Lava Hound with Valkyrie Evo and Inferno Dragon. I feel like the Valkyrie Evo is practically in every single one of them, so I can't really complain about that. But I was kind of hoping we would match into Barbs. I don't even know if Barbs are played in Lava Hound that often. Yeah, I don't know. The Lava Hound decks that I was looking at before all had lightning, so I'd be like, oh, get cooked, bro. Like, you're going to give us a positive trade whenever you lightning on our elixir collector. But didn't have lightning, bro. Ended up having the version that had balloons. So I thought the balloon version was like kind of dead, but I guess I might have been wrong. But yeah, this deck is played in the top 200. It's just a little bit more gimmicky. If you guys know how this is played, typically you cycle as many elixir collectors as you can. And then if you get a lot of elixir collectors, you're able to pile your way through. Usually it's played with Giant, and Giant instead of the Goblin Giant. So if you have one card evolution, this deck is actually not bad. Pretty fun to play. I'm from Rhode Island. It's just too cold. Moved to LA. Dude, you're right. Like, being in Seattle, the weather is nice comparatively. Like, I don't mind how cold it gets here. Like, I can wear a insulated hoodie. Sorry, not insulated hoodie. Like an insulated jacket, and it's nice. It's really cool. Like, I think I got one Arc'teryx jacket from there's like an outlet like very, very far north, and I paid like I think $100 less for it. So everyone like went to retail and spent like $300. I think I spent $200, but I really wanted like a nice Atom hoodie that was like super insulated and like really lightweight. It is definitely like the nicest thing I own. It's definitely the nicest piece of clothing that I own, and you've probably seen it in all my like Instagram posts and stuff like that. Holy heck. That's all I need. And then I literally live in it. I just wear this blue Arc'teryx Atom hoodie everywhere, and it's amazing. So yeah, in Boston, you have to have like multiple layers. You need to have like tons of stuff, and it's not the same. It's definitely not the same. So Yeah, and there's snow too. Oof. There's something bad about like the snow in Boston. I hated that. Like my internet would be really, really awful, and then for whatever reason, the snow just freaking like cooked it. I don't know what happened to Comcast, but Comcast super sucked in Boston. It was insufferable. And then I go here, and then the internet's free in a lot of places, and it's better than the Wi-Fi that I was spending like $150 a month for. I'm not joking. I spent $150 like a month for trash Wi-Fi in Boston, and we did not do well. We were so sad. My family and I was like, Dad, the internet keeps cutting off on me. I can't stream. He's like, yeah, you're cooked. Get wrecked, son. And I was like, okay, that's great. And those were like, I don't know. We couldn't do any other upgrades either. And we would get them to like reset the Wi-Fi, and they'd come in. They'd be like, I don't know what we can do here. I just felt bad for the guy because he's like, we have a problem, you have a problem, and this is not getting fixed. So yeah, but here we use Ziply. That was really, really good in Redmond. And then I don't know what service I have here, but it's free from my apartment complex. One of the things that happens in Seattle, a lot of times, like if you go to apartment complexes, they'll try to scam you with all these different, like really awful, like upcharges. Sometimes like the base rate of your apartment will be really low, but then you'll get like hit with these fees. Like, oh my gosh, in Redmond, I'm not joking. Holy hell. This was the most dumb thing I've ever heard. They had like valet garbage. I'm not joking. Like, this was not a bougie apartment either. This is not a, like, they had valet garbage. Why? Why would you have valet garbage that was forced upon us? We were forced to use valet garbage in this. There's just like, we don't trust, like, I don't know. They thought it was like an amenity that would be really nice. Number one, the valet garbage was hilarious because you had to put the garbage outside of your door on a specific day. Number two, don't you think that looks hideous and awful? If you're outside of your door and you just see garbage can, what happens when someone doesn't take their garbage can out and they leave it there for multiple days afterwards? Oh, that's probably not good, right? All right, number two, what happens when the garbage collector doesn't come? Oh my gosh. Sometimes they literally didn't do their job and collect the garbage at a certain time because it's a service. Sometimes people just don't show up. Sometimes people are unreliable. That's life, right? That happens. So, and then it also cost a lot of money. I think it was like $30 extra a month. And I'm like, I will happily take my garbage outside for $30. Please don't do this to me. So that was really funny. And yeah, it was horrible because the hallways were stinky. It was an eyesore, and it cost us money to do it. So it was like a triple whammy of all negatives. So it was really funny. Oh man, I wish I took photos of that. You guys would die laughing. Oh man, it was a good time. Photos that you could smell. Anyway, we're gonna win this one. It's a vibe. It'd be that way. Your dad was hip, dude. My dad was funny. I mean, he is funny. He also lies to me all the time too, from like his physical well-being. He's like, Jake, like I can't wait to play pickleball with you. And they just wasn't able to play pickleball because his knee was bad. So I felt really bad about that. I was like, damn. My dad's always like tries to finesse me a little bit. He's just like always tries to be funny and stuff like that, and also just really nice guy. Never wants to. I don't know. He's helped me so much in life. Like with the internet thing, like I'm not joking. He would try to help me, but he would be just like, yeah, we're screwed. We're cooked. What are we doing here? I guess we're gonna activate King Tower if we can. I don't think it retargets in time. I think this doesn't activate King Tower, but we'll see. Yeah, it doesn't. Optic fiber is utility in most places in Seattle, which is crazy to me. Yeah. I mean, it's literally ridiculous. Like, I get fiber internet, and I don't pay money for it. This is, like, that is actively insane. That is actively insane. Also, there are other apartments where they'll charge you just for, like, they'll charge you for all the amenity fees. And sometimes the amenity, like if the apartment complex is pretty big, like you'll get charged really, 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 really expensive stuff that isn't included in the rent price. And then they'll be deceptive about it. And you won't know that, oh, this is actually going to be expensive because they don't tell you. So like you see the base cost of the rent, but you don't really see the baked in amenity fee. So if you're ever renting from somewhere, it doesn't even have to be Seattle. I'd super recommend like looking at the amenity fees if you're renting an apartment, because that stuff, it costs a lot. Also, if you're buying somewhere in Boston, oh my gosh, it was awful. The HOA fees, or not, no, sorry, the reserves, because the apartment complex that I bought, or that we had when we were younger, like super old, like really, 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 really old. That place, oh my gosh, they charged because they lost reserves. So when there aren't reserves left in the apartment complex, they need to like still have operational expenses so then they can have people running the apartment. And the older the apartment is, the less likely they are to have reserves left if they didn't like manage their budget correctly. So we got dinged with really expensive like fees every single time, and it was just so sad because it was like, wait, we're supposed to like, you know, have an apartment, feel pretty good about owning this, and maybe like, you know, offset the cost of renting. But in reality, like, we got destroyed by just unfortunately being in a position where we couldn't do anything. And it was we were at the mercy of people that didn't care about us, that were just trying to make money. And they, like, obviously the business is going to screw you over. So we like wanted to leave the apartment complex because it costs so much to live there. So yeah, that was part of the reason why I wanted to leave Boston as well. Just like, I was in an older apartment where like the reserves were gone, so they would ding us with $1,000 randomly, like, and just be like, oh yeah, you owe us $1,000 because we're out of reserves. And they had to do it like every year, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is unsustainable. Like, that costs so much money. And that was a place that we owned. Obviously there's HOA fees for like running the apartment, right? But for like being out of reserves, because they have to hire someone every year to be a manager. Yeah, it felt really bad. They tried to underpay the managers too. Like, we really liked one of the managers, but he was super underpaid, so he wasn't able to work that much. Why do YouTubers say use their code in shops? Yeah, sorry, I haven't been reading that much chat today. I will read more. The code in chat, the code in shops will give me a portion of the money that you spend in Clash Royale. So instead of all the money going to Clash Royale and Supercell, then I will get some of the money. Also, I will never, 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 never say spend money in Supercell that you will not spend anyway. If you're going to buy money, if you're going to spend stuff in the Supercell shop anyway, then you might as well use my code or a creator that you like, because it allows us to create content. My content, for instance, is very expensive. And without the creator code, you know, it gives me a few $1,000s every month, and all that is dumped directly back into the editing. And without that, I would actually be screwed from the high level production. So, you know, if you're going to buy Pass Route or other stuff, like, it's super impactful. It really, really, really helps me out. It's not actually a few thousand. I think it's like 1,500 every month. I think I make the most out of everyone besides like OJ. OJ makes a lot more than me on the creator code. But yeah, B-Rad didn't make as much. He's like, yeah, but he also never promoted it. He never did it since the start. So yeah. By the way, I don't actually make any money on it. I literally just put it back into my channel. Every single dollar goes back into the editing, which is super expensive. But yeah. Anyway, we're going to rage this. Do you think this is good? This deck is really, really, really gimmicky that we're playing. I could also do like a breakdown of the expenses and stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool eventually. I don't know. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, like the expenses of YouTube and how it works. I think it'd probably be a pretty popular video. Maybe I could do it with one of my new channels too. Not really sure. We'll see. We'll see if you guys would want to see something like that. Okay, we're gonna lose this tower here. There's no shot in hell that I found that. That thing is dead. Unless he just decides not to do anything. Well, the skeleton died somehow. Take it. Alright, we want to do dual lane pressure. The only way that we win. We gotta take 2 towers. Ooh. We're gonna Mini Pekka at the bridge. Nice. That was unbelievably awesome. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. How do we do this? They're looking really good. By the way, I'm just going to take this opportunity to say, I think that Recruit's Graveyard sucks. If you run Recruit's Graveyard, it just doesn't work. Because imagine dropping a Win condition that works on 1 tower, while the other one works on 2 towers. You're forced to drop Recruits in the back, and then half of the Recruits are useless. in a lot of situations. After all the expenses, do you make profit from YouTube? Yes, obviously. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without it. But like all the money from sponsorships and all the money from the creator code, I make zero money on. All of that goes back into it. And also sponsorships. I spend a lot of money on my video production, like an insane amount. And the reason we're able to do that is because of you guys and also sponsorships. So if you guys ever see like the 60-second sponsorships on my YouTube channel, like, yeah, those come out clutch. I don't accept them if I don't like, you know, if I think they're going to be harmful for you guys. There's a lot of sponsorships that I deny. But yeah, for the most part, you know, I accept all the ones that I can because it is important to make money for the editing. Why do you push ladder instead of playing challenges? I can play challenges more casually and just chill with you guys and not care about losing. Whereas on ladder, a lot of times I want to retain a rank, whether it's the same rank or a lower rank, so then I can create videos. A lot of times also, I will play challenges right now because I'm trying to level up an account. This account, I really super want to hit higher level cards. There is an excitement that comes into play when I do get good chests. I need to level up this account so I can fulfill the last series. I really need to get this account to 9,000 trophies. And the cards are too under leveled to do that right now. So I need to hit level 15 cards on a few more. And hitting the challenges helps me do that. So hopefully it works out in our favor. Damn, dude, this sucks. Why you have this? I'm dead. Like this actually, why would you do that? That's stupid. That was bad, bro. I think we go Dark Prince. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that happen, I think. And then the Dark Prince hits it, so it doesn't get stunned. Nice. Alright, so the only way I win this one is getting the huge elixir advantage, right? Evo Zap, maybe? Oh yeah, definitely. Evo Zap, arrows? That just kill everything? Damn, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that was 5 elixir to delete everything. It was basically a manufactured fireball. If I do say so myself. We're making waves out here. Obviously, fireball would have been better, but you know, it is what it is. You can't put a fireball in our deck or match it into a fireball bait deck. You just kind of have to make do with what you got. Dark Prince is really good here. The obnoxious matchup for sure. We're actually just playing because Goblin Sign did not get enough. The ability that is. Like the monster got a nerf, but that doesn't really matter. To be honest. To be entirely honest with y'all, the monster do not matter. Can we please kill that? I'm actually just dead, right? Yeah, this is a really frustrating matchup. Don't know what I'm supposed to do here, dudes. Arenas. We do one-shot these, but like after it takes my tower, right? Yeah. If we had a little bit more time left, we might have been able to do something because we're definitely up elixir. With a Goblin Giant at him, I think I could have taken tower. Yeah, this deck is like not as good. It's still fun. It's just not as good as the other ones. So I think we're going to stay away from this deck for right now. It's fun. It's like, by the way, the version, we'll show you guys the version. We'll show you the one version. I'll play one game with the deck as it is intended. So hypothetically, like let's say any of these other cards get evolved, it's going to be a lot better. But you can play this with 1 evolution or 0 evolutions. And it's actually not bad. It just is gimmicky. So I'm going to play with 1 evolution right now. Basically, Giant's more cost effective. It's cheaper, so keep that in mind. Dagger Duchess is typically played with this, so you can spend less elixir on defense. So you can elixir collector up and stay safe. This is the version that a lot of people have played through centuries of Clash. It's a fun deck. It's really just about cycling elixir collectors. They didn't intentionally nerf the ability, and you know, and don't know why. Oh, I thought you said you do know why. But yeah, I think they want to keep the card strong. The ability should have been nerfed. The ability is stupid. It deletes an entire side of the arena. So the only way we could win that is like stacking up stuff in the same side, because recruits, I mean, are really weak when you spam in one side into them because they can't drop all. Oh my gosh, we're dead. They can't drop all their stuff in one side, so like the recruits just die in a lot of situations. This matchup sucks. It's winnable if he like messes up, but kind of gonna be a toxic game for sure. I do think that if the Mini Pekka locks tower, then we have some stuff. We have some cookage. Some quality cookage up here. Alright, I definitely need to zap this when the Inferno Dragon gets near. Reset is good, but are we still dead? Okay, he zaps the tower. He's still cooked. I mean, this matchup is really just going to be a 3-crown, right? Like, it has to be. No other way to win. Alright, yeah, we're trying to go for the 3, and we'll go for Mini Pekka Dark Prince again on the other side. So this is how we're going to play it. Let's run it. Full send, baby. This Mini Pekka Dark Prince has to take him. Has to take him to town. You know what I mean? Evo Zap might be able to put in some work here. A little bit of a reset value. Giant runs away. Yes, get wrecked, bro. I'm gonna rage this. Arrows. Does he actually lose? Holy hell. Okay. Alright, yeah, you had a freaking Inferno Dragon Lava Hound deck, and we had no anti-air, and we won. Nice. Yeah, this matchup's like not good. We did get like some really bad matchups with this deck. I don't think this deck is like as good as the other ones, but it is fun. Are you watching the Super Bowl? Probably not. I'm not a huge sports baller. Where's the prettiest place you've been to? Ooh. Dude, I loved Lake... let me see. It's on my Instagram. I think it's Lake 21. I can take a look. I can send the screenshot to you guys, and then I can post it in the... I'll show you the prettiest place I've ever been to. I'll grab it from my Instagram, and I'll put it on... yeah, I'll put it on this page so everyone can see. Damn, this guy. What a talented individual. He's definitely not running a Goblinstein... Sorry, a Goblin Giant deck. He's running Goblin Giant with the broken stuff, Rune Giant. I mean, you can't blame him. He's probably just trying to get his classic challenge wins. But it is so toxic. Easily one of the most unfair things to ever be added into Clash Royale. It's going to one-shot the Giant, yep. And then it does one-shot that too. Okay, I just lose. I can't kill that, so the game's just actually over. I literally can't kill that card. I had to do that. That was the only play available. Yup. If I let the Hunter go, what happens is the Hunter just deletes everything from a distance and I lose my tower. Like, actually, unironically, I lose and get 3-crowned by Hunter. Alright, he's got guards, which... Not great. What if the guards die here? I don't think so. I mean, thankfully, he levels the wrong one, so it's good. I mean, he doesn't get to choose which one he's leveling up, but... Take it. By take it, I mean I'll take a ton of damage. I'm gonna try to go other side, probably. We're gonna go machine here, and then we're gonna go giant Night Witch on the right. Oh, this guy's not good at the game. That's a trash play. You should never cycle that first. You cycle that first, then you don't like you have to support that. You can't just let it go solo. In most situations. He's looking really good for me, actually. Unironically, I think he cooked himself. We'll see. I'm gonna throw down more stuff at the bridge because I kind of need to. Oh, maybe I'm dead. Dude, is that 100? Okay, the 100 did die, but like, he actually wins. Yeah, broken deck does broken things still. Ripperino. Ripperino. I tried my hardest, guys. This deck is S+ tier that he's playing because he's just using an overpowered Hunter, which is basically a Sparky. I just don't want to play this deck because, like, if you guys are watching this video from time in the future, the decks that I'm playing are still going to remain relevant, where the deck that he's playing is going to fall off a cliff in, like, 2 days. It's not actually going to be good anymore because Hunter's ability to get buffed by the Rune Giant will massively decrease, and his deck is actually the best deck in the game right now. So that kind of sucks that we played against that, but it's totally to be expected. You actually are bound to run into that a few times. When you lose against that, you literally can't do anything. It's just it's unwinnable in 99% of situations. If they stack up like an Inferno Dragon or stuff behind it, it's fine. That's totally part of the game. Yeah, I mean, if you're running that deck and you lose with it, then you are you know, playing the most broken stuff. So it'd feel bad if you lose with it. So he won. Doesn't feel bad for him, I guess. All right. Yeah, this is the other deck. This one is played in the top 200. This one's actually pretty good. Let's go. Let's go. You go to San Juan Islands. They're pretty sick. Oh, damn. I forgot. Yeah, no. San Juan Islands I want to go to. I think a lot of you guys have told me about that. Take a look. The few places that I should go. If you guys have suggestions of places to go in Seattle, let me know. Like whether it's a food place, a place to actually visit. Like I'm totally down. Like just let me know so I can figure things out. Out here supporting from Mexico. Thanks, man. It's super cool that we have a viral like amount of people here, like an insane amount. We have so many. Oh my, the hell? What's that? Oh my God! How did it? How is it? What? All right, it bypassed the Tesla, and then it locked on the tower, and then a Little Prince. Then the Little Prince push didn't even push it. That's crazy, insane. You? Oh no, dude! I said it. Why'd you get me to say you? Oh my gosh, dude! I said it twice. Never again. All right. Thank you for the $2 dono, Ernesto. You are very earnest with your intentions. Yeah. All right, there's some other things that I didn't read. There are a lot of other messages. I'm a trash streamer. I understand. Like, I am actually just objectively not good at reading comments. I created a monster deck for the meta that the meta isn't prepared for. Evo P.E.K.K.A. Evo Dark Goblin, Stein, Tornado, Fireball, Arrows, Void Night Witch with Chef Tower. That looks pretty fun, man. Maybe I'll play it for a game for you, Mysticism. I'll play it for one game, all right? I'm not doing... by the way, I'm not doing deck suggestions or anything this stream, guys. The reason is... I am just doing this for Mysticism because he's been like just hyping away with fun comments for the last like couple days, and it's kept me entertained. So I just want to say thank you to him. He's given me a lot of lighthearted moments recently. So this is not because of the donation or anything. I just actually want to play it for fun and for him. That just as a thank you. And thank you again, man, for the $5 as well. I'll play one game with it just for the memes. Sir, what are you doing at viewer decks? Says Penelope. I am not going to be doing viewer decks now, but I'll probably do it in the next couple streams or so. I haven't done it in a minute, and I feel kind of bad that I haven't, so maybe we'll do it this weekend or something, if that's something that you guys would want to see. Let me know if you guys want to have me do viewer decks this weekend or something. I haven't done it in a while. Lend me your energy for Ultimate Champion. Push, guys. Yeah, dude, you got it, 100%. I feel like if you're dedicated to get Ultimate Champion, you definitely will get it if you just, like, practice one deck. My best advice is to not make your own decks if you're trying to reach Ultimate Champion. Use one of my decks or use a professional player's deck, and then you'll just get, like, way higher because the deck is already proven to be good. So all you have to do is, like, learn how to play the deck instead of coming up with a deck that's actually good. And then, you know, like, it removes a step. It removes a step in the process. I'm already sourcing the decks from the best players in the world and asking them how to play the deck. So when I make a video on it, you can trust that the tips that I'm giving are actually relevant and good. And also the decks that I'm giving are really, really good. So, and they're unique. So if you enjoy it, then it'll be more fun. Oh, dude, I can't even use Dark Goblin Evolution. All right, that sucks, but we'll play your deck one game. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Oh my gosh, dude. The sight of that word is quite atrocious. Wait, why do you avoid night? Okay, all right. I was going to say void night. Oh, no. What is that? I was like, it's a void night. Night witch? All right. I don't think void is good. I mean, what does void even kill now? Like, I haven't played void in freaking forever, man. I'm not used to that card anymore. It feels weird. Feels weird, man. You have Gobstein, which feels like an evolution all by itself, so I don't think I need evolutions. Wait, what the heck is your win condition, dude? Dude, this deck doesn't work. You don't have a win condition. Yo, Mysticism, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your deck actively actually doesn't work. You need to have a win condition here, my guy. I'm looking at this, and you have no tower targeting cards. So typically what I do is I roast people like in my videos, even if I love you. It's coming out from a place of love. You have 4 spells. You have Tornado, Fireball, Arrows, and you have Void. We do not have a win condition. This is bro. You can't just like guide the P.E.K.K.A to the tower. Doesn't work. Oh my goodness. I'll play one game with it, but yeah, we don't have the Dark Goblin Evolution. The Dark Goblin Evolution would just get logged anyway, so yikes. Yeah, I feel like maybe the Night Witch is able to bait out the arrows, possibly. It's like they're gonna arrows the Night Witch bats, but yeah, it's tough. It's rough out here, brother. So the way I win with this probably is hope that our opponent just lets the P.E.K.K.A lock onto his tower. We could like tornado it, arrows, fireball away things, but yeah, better players don't let an Evo Pekka lock on the tower. If you notice how I played against Evo Pekka and how easy it was for me in all the games I played against Evo Pekka, I literally was able to just delete it by like kiting it to the other side and then working on it. The Pekka evolution is not a reliable win condition. It is very reliable when you have other cards with it that like a Ram Rider or a Goblin Giant that target towers and buildings. Just keep that in mind. Oh, Void is actually goated here. It does kill the Witch. I remember that. I remember playing like Witch and being very annoyed by how that happens. But yeah, Witch doesn't do so hot into that ever. What are arrows? NATO. Looks bad, but it's fine. We're milking as many Pekka interactions as we possibly can. And we're savoring the flavor here of our pancakes. Search for his name on Google? I could, but I don't want to. Whenever that happens, you know it's bad. Will there be another fight me for a free pass? Probably not for, yeah, I mean, for definitely, I don't know when though. And also, I've been trying to do them for emotes because they allow me to give away emotes, and emotes generally like people like a little bit more than free passes because sometimes people are just like, oh, like, I already have Pass Royale this season or whatever, but a lot of times they don't have the exclusive emotes or they don't have the emotes from this certain time period. So I don't know. I've been kind of liking the emotes as well because I can give away more than just like a couple passes. Passes, you know, they cost a lot of money now because Supercell decided to do that. So every single time I buy like a $12 pass, it's a lot more than giving away emotes as well that I can use my points on. It's just like, I don't know. If I'm giving away like 12 emotes because I get absolutely stomped by you guys, then the thing can't go on as long as like me giving away 20 or 30 emotes, which is kind of what we want to do. I hope I can get more emotes and just do that. That's the goal. I just don't know if it's gonna work out that way. Okay. All right, these arrows probably are decent, but again, like you're witnessing, like I have to win with the Pekka evolution, bro. It's not feasible in a lot of situations. You might say the Dark Goblin evolution would have made a big difference, but disagree. I mean, it probably would have, but it definitely would have made a big enough difference for it to matter as much. Okay, we do one-shot that, which is good, but like, why the heck is he hitting my tower here, bro? Okay. Broken ability! Yeah! Alright, we're gonna throw down a Pekka. I choose you. Alright, we're arrows. Let me cook. Oh, that's a lot of value. We like that. We like that. Sayonara. Nope. You see how, like this guy's not even good. Like, respectfully, like, he's not playing well, right? And his deck doesn't make that much sense. And it's so hard for me to break through him. Like this, you can't run this, man. You're not going to hit Ultimate Champion with this. I don't want you to waste your time. I'm going to be straight up dead honest with you, all right? Because I like you. Don't want you to be sad. This is a bad deck. Fun to play. I mean, it's good to cook with your decks. Good to play, like, decks that you want to enjoy. But, like, bro, I'm struggling right now. I should not be struggling. Alright, that was a good Dark Goblin. We're going to go for Night Witch here as well. Did a Gobstein. But yeah, I don't... Like, if I had a Ram Rider or a Goblin Giant, bro, this game would have been over a year ago. For real. Can't do anything here. Alright. Please. Please, this is painful. Just give me the win. But you can't, because I don't have a unit that targets your tower. Alright. Just want the Dark Goblin to lock the tower, please. Nice. GG. Oh, it's tough, man. We stayed chill. We stayed chill. Alright, we're going to switch back to the Sparky deck. Force spell when condition goes hard, bro. No force spell. It spells doom for us. When you have that amount of spells, it spells doom. Are you gonna live stream Pokemon today? No. Yeah, actually, probably. I'll probably pull some packs. I'll probably pull some packs on my YouTube channel for Pokemon. If you guys want to subscribe to it, it's called SirTagCR. There's the new set that's coming out. I'm down to stream it live when it comes out. I need to get my editor to give me a thumbnail though. Evo P.E.K.K.A, Evo Bomber, Night Witch, Goblinstein, Void, Guards, Arrows, Tornado. No, still not good enough. You need a unit that targets buildings and towers. Like, you need something that targets buildings. If you have Goblin Giant or something that targets buildings so it can reach the tower and not get distracted by units, then you're fine. You super need a Goblin Giant evolution in that deck, or it's going to suck. Or you replace the Void or Fireball for a Ram Rider, and then that's fine too. You just can't go 4 spells, bro. 4 spells is too silly. You might have heard the 9.2 earthquake that might happen in Seattle next to the coast. Wait, really? Dude, what is it? Really? Oh, no, dude. I don't want that to happen. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? There's no way, dude. That can't be real. Please. All right. Fortunately, we outranged that. Let me take a look. I'll take a look at it later. I haven't heard of that. That's insane. That's scary. That's actually scary, dude. I like earthquakes in Clash Royale, not in real life, bro. Hopefully it costs more than 3 elixir and the Earth can't afford it. It's an 11 elixir card. Actually, the universe can't afford it because it's not allowed to be in the game. You know, if they have a 9.2 earthquake, that's just it's the 9.2. Also, if you're saying it's 9.2, that's not real. They only have full numbers. Clash Royale has to be the Barbut. Yeah, Barbut's definitely the worst. All right, wait. Let's show you guys the most beautiful place that I've ever been in my life, or been to in my life. It feels like it's straight out of a movie. Saudi Arabia was really cool. Petting camels, really fun. Let me see. I can find it. Almost mid. There's a couple places that are way better than that. Where is it? Oh, I found it. All right, here we go. Called Lake 22. It was insanely good. By far the best spot that I've ever been in my life. I looked at this and I was just... I thought this was like from a freaking video game. Like Breath of the Wild or something. I don't know. It's just insane. Gotta have those extra ultra clear graphics. All right, here it is. Oops. This is like a very old photo. Very old photo. Found it on my desktop. But this is when I was first in Seattle, I think. Yeah, look at that. How is that real? Insane. It was a little bit of a climb, but it was so worth it. It was so freaking unbelievably worth it. And yeah, Lake 22 is one of the most beautiful places you'll ever go to if you go to this in Seattle. With the snow, like, yeah, I don't know. It's what was the caption? I forget what I did for the caption. I'll take a look. Let's see. Found Arena 24, Elite Legendary Arena. Pretty lame. Pretty mid caption, honestly. Made a Clash Royale joke. I was hoping that I was hoping the caption would be a little bit better than that, but still definitely one of the best spots I've ever been to in my life. You guys let me know if you've been there. Pretty cool. My goal was to create Clash Royale video on top of the mountain, and I was gonna do it with my service, but I didn't have cell service, so it wasn't possible. I tried to. I was like, we're gonna make a video up in here, and just I don't know what I was thinking, but I wasn't thinking, and it didn't work. So, yeah, it's really hard to do Clash Royale videos in unique spots like that. I thought it'd be really cool. Be like playing in Frozen Peak and Frozen Peak, but I couldn't do it. It goes hard? Yeah, it does go hard. Also, you know what goes harder? The opponent going in for an all-in play with a Rune Giant, Goblin Giant as an incredibly intelligent individual. Alright, we somehow have to kill this with a Mini Pekka. Does the Mini Pekka kill it? The Mini Pekka is going to die to Goblin Giant. I'm going to get freaking 3-crown, man. Such a fun interaction. Fun for the whole family. What a good gameplay decision. Like, it's insane that they let that, like, in the game. Oh, wait. We got a Sparky shot on the 3-crown. This guy might be an NPC and lose. I hope he cycles stuff on the Dark Prince like an NPC. There's actually a chance. There's a real chance that he loses this. It'd be really funny. Alright, we have to rage this. I think we should just zap and take it. Nice. GG. Yeah, I don't know how you lose that matchup. You have like the most broken BS in the entire game and you lose. That is sad, my guy. That is very sad to lose with Rune Giant Hunter into that. Oof. Oof, my guy. Oof. Oh, we're on the new day. Wait, we can get good star drops here. Have you ever been to Victoria? You should definitely take the Clippers and check it out. Dude, I will take a look. I haven't been to a lot of places. How many states have you been to? I've been to a lot of places in the South, surprisingly, and not that many places in the North. I went to Florida like every year with my family for vacation. I think it's just like a white people thing. Generally, if you guys know white families, or if you are a white family, how often do y'all go somewhere on a beach and just sit there and like not do anything, but just, that's the vacation. You go to a beach place, you sit at the beach place and you do nothing. As I was introduced to different cultures and different people and just different friend groups, I realized that this was not a common experience. So yeah, it's nice to realize that I should be going different places and having experiences. Hawaii moment, I've never been to Hawaii. And there's a lot of things to do in Hawaii. There's a lot of water sports to do. You can go scuba diving, snorkeling, you can do stuff there, but in reality, dude, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing as white people, Florida. It's dumb, dude. It's actually truly the dumbest ever. It is funny though. Oh, that zap would have been fire. But instead it was electric. Your favorite card? Probably Magic Archer. It's always been my favorite card. I like Baby Dragon a lot. It's in a lot of my art. Hi, first time here. The guy that needs a break is the name. Dude, I really read that as first time hater. I don't know why it was that. Or no, it's first time her. I didn't even spell. Okay, why did I add the E there? I've been to Heather Lake, which is right next to Lake 22. I think I've been to Heather Lake as well. I think I've been to Heather Lake. Come Pakistan. I do not know if I'll ever go to Pakistan, but I do want to travel more around the world, and we'll see where we end up. I genuinely am super disappointed that I did not go to Beijing. I'm super disappointed I didn't go to Korea. Like, there's so many places that I wanted to go really badly, and I had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, right? Supercell was paying, or sponsorships were paying, and I didn't go. And again, the finality of losing a dog that's super close to me, literally kind of a family member, recently made me think of all the experiences, all the things that you can't get back in life. When things happen, no matter what happens later on, no matter how much money you have, no matter how much you really want something or how much effort you put into things, sometimes things can't be fixed or changed. So I can't get back that experience of going back to Florida or whatever, or not Florida, going back to, what is it? Korea or Beijing. So I'm just kind of hoping that I'm able to make new experiences going there. But yeah, it made me really, really sad recently. That was the main thing that I've been struggling with in life, if you guys were wondering. I don't know if you guys care or not. That, I think the finality of things is the thing that is the thing that's most scary to me in life, or the most sad. But that yeah, that is the the thing that I was thinking about. I do want to go to different countries a lot. I missed out on, like, if you're asking how many countries I've been to, I've not been to many. I think I've been to a lot of ones in Europe by proxy of just going there for like 2 seconds because I transit to Finland from there. I've been to Finland more times than I can count. And I've been to, not many. I mean, I've been to Saudi Arabia. So I've really been to like weird, different, like extremes, like Saudi Arabia, Finland, Canada. I think that's it. I think those are the only places I've stayed like long durations of time at. Saudi Arabia, Canada, and Finland. Like many days at both of those. Have you ever been to Yellowstone? No, not at all. Is this deck viable for pushing? Yes. Please come to India. I want to go to India. Okay, all right. So this is a bad movie, all right? Well, not a bad movie. It's a very good movie, but it's a bad movie to be like, I want to go to India because of this. But I watched Hotel Mumbai. It was insane, dude. That movie hit hard. I loved it. I loved it. That was one of my favorite movies I've ever watched. And it's rated really high. But after that, I was like, damn, I got to go to India. That looked incredible. If you guys ever watched Hotel Mumbai movie, yeah, it's kind of not for the faint-hearted. Is not for the faint-hearted, by the way. I like that. You ever been to Delaware? No, but every business in the world is basically structured in Delaware. If you didn't know, like Tribe Gaming and all those businesses. So then if there's ever any disputes or whatever, it's like easily settled, and also for tax reasons and other stuff. Basically for court and tax reasons, it's generally better to have your business in Delaware. So I'm sure I've operated in Delaware many times with the businesses that I've interacted with, but my business is not based out of Delaware. All right, I'm wondering if this is degenerate. This has to be pretty degenerate to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. If we can keep the Electro Wizard alive, I'm pretty happy with it. Woo! Okay, this is good. If we shred all of his stuff on his side of the arena, it's pretty funny if you ask me. Oh, hell yeah. Eat an Electro Wizard. Why did P.E.K.K.A step running Zap? Because it's better to run Rage, and generally Zap Evolution is not as good as it used to be. It used to have 3 durations, so it would stun things for a long period of time. There's still P.E.K.K.A decks that run Zap Evolution. It's just Electro Dragon was overpowered, so it was just better. So, yeah. Electro Dragon Tornado Rage, which is better than Zap. Zap isn't bad, but any stretch of the imagination is just inferior to the other options, so therefore it just wasn't used as much. So there's this concept called power creep, and this happens in pretty much every game. If there's another thing that does a similar, like, if there's a role to be filled, like a 2-elixir spell, the best 2-elixir spell will be used the most. Also, I should have zapped and then I would have... Nah. Maybe. Essentially, if there's a 4-elixir card like Electro Wizard, you know, Musketeer, and then other range cards like Archer Queen that's 1 elixir off, like those cards, whichever one is the best will probably be used more often than the other. That's just kind of how it is. So keep that in mind, like, you know, power creep is very real. So when you have so many different options, generally the one that serves the purpose the best will be used. But if you're game designing, it's really hard to make sure every card has a different purpose exactly, you know? Okay, if he has Fisherman, we get cooked, but I don't think he does, so definitely in a good spot here. Especially if we E-Wiz here. Goblin Giant's going to put it to work. Gonna range this up. Gonna go Dark Prince Mega Minion? Nah, Dark Prince Mini Pekka. Yeah, we're gonna go Mega Minion as well. Screw that bomber. Honestly, not bad, not great. We'll take it. Why is he cycling Pekka in the back? This is small brain. Small brain Steve, bro. Don't do that. Alright, if he can't break through the Sparky, he just loses the game, so we'll see. That was a bad rage. Not terrible. Not bad. Oh, you know, I think one of the most underrated places for, like, restaurants and stuff, Qdoba. Like, the people that I've met at Qdoba, like, at Redmond, for instance, are so nice. And I always see it having bad reviews, and I'm just like, why? Like, do you expect, like, super high-quality food? Like, it's not going to be super high-quality food, but do you expect something that's, like, you know, permissible, that's tastes decent, and like will fill you up and be for a good price, and they give you free guac, I think Qdoba is super underrated. The most overrated food I've ever had is Jimmy John's. I will never eat that ever the rest of my life. I think it's actually trash. It was the worst food I've ever had in my life. Maybe just the one in Redmond, but holy heck, it was awful. It was like $18 or $19 for like something that I didn't even want to eat. Okay, can we like not die here? I go for this. Y'all let me know your experiences at Qdoba and Jimmy John's. If anyone likes Jimmy John's, let me know why, so I can experience what it's like to like that. Your thoughts on Lumberjack Evo? I think it's terrible game design. I just like, it seems way too complicated. Qdoba, act underrated. Have that at my college? Yeah. No, it's like, I don't know, at least the one that I was at, they always fill you to the brim. They give you a lot of stuff, you know? I used to work there. Oh, let's go. Qdoba always loads up my bowls. It tastes good and cheaper than Chipotle. Yeah, no, it gives you free guac too. And Chipotle's like $3, bro. Ain't nobody gonna spend $3 on guac every time. That Electro Wizard had Firecracker Life? Yes, that Ewiz was insane. He bought lives from cats. That's what happens. He's a life dealer. He's the Grim Reaper. Spilled water over my clothes. Oops. You file taxers ever or just evade and pay? I have an accountant. So yeah, he files the taxes. And we do it like quarterly as well because I have an S Corp. It's more efficient to have that instead of a sole proprietorship. If you have an S Corp, what you can do is you avoid having the sole proprietorship taxes. There is a gross tax in Washington. So that means like all of the money you make, you get some small tax. So it kind of sucks, but which actually equates to quite a bit of money. But it's like, I don't know. It's better to have a sole proprietorship. Sorry, it's better to, number one, if you have a business like YouTube or whatever, you need to be able to write off things. So for instance, there's a concept of like, if you are buying gems or if you're doing something for Clash Royale, right, that is a express like use that you are doing for your business. Like I'm actually spending money on Clash Royale because I want to create better videos and create content. Like if I bypass Royale, I need that for my videos because I need to be able to create content with the new evolution as soon as it comes out. So because of that, I can get that money written off. So I actually don't spend money after tax dollars. I spend before tax dollars, if that makes sense. So also for editors, like the editing, because it costs money for me to do, and it's part of the business, I pay before tax dollars on that because it's part of my operational expenses. Yeah, essentially, is really important because a lot of YouTubers, if you don't know, like there's a lot of YouTubers that just jump into this thing and then they don't understand taxes. So they'll like actively not write off their expenses. Like I think Clash with Shane at the very start, we were on a, so we got flown out by Supercell in this big event. I was the smallest YouTuber. I was minuscule at that point. But Clash with Shane actually gemmed accounts and gem stuff and spent money. And he like didn't, just didn't do that. And we were all laughing. He was like, yeah. He's like, it was just super genuine about it too. Like a nice Canadian guy. And I also didn't know this either. But I learned from like OJ and Chief Pat, and they're like, you guys are idiots. I'm like, oops. Like, they're basically called me and Shane and everyone like kind of morons. I didn't feel that bad because I just started YouTube and I didn't pay people for editing at that point because I had 50,000 subscribers. I wasn't in, like maybe 20,000. I wasn't in the business of paying people yet. I couldn't afford it. I think I made like $20 or $30 a video or something. I don't even know why Supercell picked me for the trip. I think Rumham just liked me, so then he did that. That's also like the real world thing. Like if people like you, you're generally going to get in opportunities that you shouldn't get. Like I didn't deserve that. I totally did not deserve to get picked. I totally did not deserve to get on that trip. Everyone else was like millions of subscribers, made hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. I was just like a nobody, and they picked me for that trip, so that was awesome. But yeah, it was really funny to witness that and see how YouTubers, like, you know, if you have that knowledge information, like it's definitely unfair knowledge to be able to like know how businesses work and have the ability to like jump into an activity and like be able to spend more money, I guess, because of that. Because it would be really crappy. I wonder if Riley and Ian and those guys know. They probably do, right? That you can write that off on taxes. I don't know if they have accountants or not. I should probably ask them. Are you gonna watch the Super Bowl? Nah, I don't really watch sports ball. I call Super Bowl any sports thing sports ball because all sports ball is the same to me. True gamer moment to not watch any sports. I usually used to watch the Super Bowl for the like, what was it? The anthem or the God Bless America. Like I thought that was really funny because a lot of times I actually watched a YouTube video on it, and this is probably the nerdiest thing you guys will ever hear. Basically, it's distorted now, so people with really, really high ranges can like hit notes that you can't. So if someone that's actually good at singing it sings it, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't replicate that. And it's supposed to, it was originally built or like for everyone. It was written for everyone to sing and sing along with and like be prideful about like the song. And now since like really talented musicians try to impress everyone with their vocal performance and the notes that they can hit, like not everyone can do it. So it's kind of funny how the song has been changed because of really talented vocal artists. And sometimes you'll have really bad halftime shows with people doing that comparatively to others. Just I don't know. I noticed that. I wanted to watch that because of it. Maybe I'll watch the halftime show just because of that. I also used to watch the commercials, and I heard the commercials fell off really hard. Did the commercials, do they suck now? You guys like not like the commercials? I'm not sure. Like, sometimes, yeah. Like I don't really want to watch it if it's just like Mr. Beast like shouting out his Amazon thing. Like that's all I know that's going to be there, but I don't really want to see that. Oh. Also a hot take. The Mr. Beast Squid Game video was actually awesome, but the Mr. Beast like Beast games or whatever, I think they suck. Like actually F tier. It seems all luck based, and if it's luck based, then the winner is going to win based off luck, right? Like I don't know. I want to see skill based challenges, right? From the ones that I saw originally at the start, I watched the first 2 episodes and I had to turn it off because I just felt it was so trash. It was just like not something that was worthy of like me watching it. Also, this guy hopefully loses with this toxic strategy. GG, my guy. Rune Giant Inferno Dragon Hunter loses. Imagine. This year, Kendrick Lamar is doing the halftime show, and I'm not sure. I've seen a Mr. Beast commercial yet. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think his content is really well polished and stuff. I just think that like the concept of the Beast games should not be luck-based of who gets the money or whatever, or people getting eliminated. I mean, I also don't know how else they would do it to thin out that amount of number. Like, the way that I would do it is I would start with the amount of people and a prize pool that's manageable, and then create like an actual challenge where it's not completely luck-based. I guess the Squid Games games are a little bit luck-based, right? If you watch season 2 and season 1, but there's still some skill and thought process on like improving your odds. I feel like a lot of the things are like, not really. It's just like trusting a person. Will this person stab you in the back and like run off with a prize or money? And like, there's no skill there. It's just like hoping that you put faith in the right person. I don't know. I don't really like it. Thoughts on 3.0 Expo? Expo sucks. Don't play it. It's like, Expo is basically spell cycle, and it's good if like a card like Evo Tesla gets buffed or a defensive card gets buffed. But like in reality, Expo is just really bad whenever certain tanks are super strong, because if a tank is really, really strong and you're playing Expo, the tank is just going to block your Expo the entire time, and then you're only winning by spell cycling, or you're making the game go super long for no reason, and it's just not fun for anyone. It's not fun for the person playing Expo. It's also not fun for the person that's playing against Expo. Expo just creates really unfun games. To be fair, Expo does not deserve all the hate that it gets from like people saying, oh, it's low skill. Like, it's not a low skill strategy. It is very hard to play Expo at highest level. But man, it is not fun to play the card. It is not fun to play the deck. That's also my opinion. I mean, you asked for my opinion, so I gave it. But I'm not entirely always right on that stuff. Like, some people can have different viewpoints. Some people are like, oh, I love Expo. It's like really fun gameplay. But maybe you would derive enjoyment not from the duration of the game. You wouldn't have the ADHD brain that I have, where I'm always having to like move and do things. If you watch my fingers, I'm constantly like, you know, doing this jittery thing on the freaking, you know, what is it? Like at the bottom of the cards. Like, I do that all the time. So I don't know. I think that different people have different things. I was going to say different strokes for different folks, and it just sounded a little bit weird, so I didn't want to say it, and then I said it anyway because I have an unfiltered thought process. But yeah, basically, if you like Expo, then you think of things differently than me, and you probably derive enjoyment from the satisfaction of pulling off really good micro plays and pulling off defenses instead of enjoying like the actual thought, like the actual fast wins. I need that stimulation and that dopamine of winning games quickly, and Expo is just not that for me. All right, we're Sparky in the back. I completely agree. One of the high skill decks. Yeah, nah. Like I hate playing against it, and you have to separate the deck from the plays. Like it's frustrating to play, but like it's frustrating to play against. But you have to separate like, hey, it's frustrating to play against. I'm gonna call it no skill. Like you can't just say it's no skill. Like also, there's a lot of players that I used to, if they beat me and they're really toxic and just DMing the entire time, I used to just say, oh, this guy's trash, or he's just like a mean person, like. Or sorry, he's just trash. He's awful. Like I can't believe he beat me. Because like I was frustrated. The guy wasn't nice to me, so therefore I lashed out and said that. But in reality, like sometimes people can just be like really toxic and good at the game, and you know, like you just say they're mean and then move to the next one, and that's what I should have done the entire time, but I didn't. So, you know, I learned that. I was like, you know what? Let's just be honest with myself and not be disingenuous. Like the guy can be good at the game and just be toxic, you know? Like, yeah, I don't know. That was like something that I got a bit better at as I got older. He just immaturely like called things out and just was like, oh, because of X, Y, and Z, like I'll have a different opinion or a different belief or whatever. So I need to like stop playing like trash. What if we just do this and then Mini Pekka and then Evo Zap? Is there any shot in heck? There's no way, right? I don't win this. Not with how well he's played this. Stark Prince and Sparky need a hit, but he Electro Wizards me, and I get absolutely crapped on. GG. That was a tough matchup. He has Ewiz Zap, so definitely in his favor with Pekka. So like the Pekka kills my Goblin Giant, Zap and Electro Wizard kill my Sparky, so that matchup sucks. I played pretty well, but nah. High skill sarcastic as defensive Expo cycle, Expo Tesla repeat. I mean situationally, right? So Expo is really, really low skill in certain matchups if you are playing into someone that doesn't have a spell and you set up a defensive Expo. Like you are a moron if you lose that game. You are actually a certifiable moron. You can't lose Expo when your opponent doesn't have a big spell, right? Like you have to be horrible at the game. Like just how it is, right? Obviously maybe you're just like unfamiliar with the deck if I'm being generous or whatever, but like. Yeah, like literally defensive Expo the entire time and just win. Or you could just like not know how to play the deck, right? But like if you've played Expo a lot and like it's your main deck and you lose that, like you are a moron. Like I'm sorry, it's how it is. So yeah, situationally also we're just screwed. What a fun game, what a fun experience. Holy hell. Good job, well played. That is truly a Clash Royale moment, a Supercell special if you will. Whenever they release broken stuff that you literally can't counter, we call it a Supercell special here. And if you're unaware, well, now you know. It is a Supercell special to play against cards that do not die, that are overpowered. Like, literally, there is nothing in my deck that defends that. I dropped an Electro Wizard on my side of the map, and I lost to an Inferno Dragon. That's messed up. That is the Supercell special. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. Whoever's in charge of, like, not nerfing this stuff immediately deserves to be fired. Like, straight up, if you think this is fair and okay to have in the game that we all love for a long time, I usually don't campaign for someone to be fired or whatever, but you're actively ruining the game to like have this crap in the game. This should never be. Like people just indiscriminately spamming stuff at the river and it works and it beats everyone. Like there's nothing I can do. There's nothing in the game that defends that for me with my deck. And my deck actually has Electro Wizard and he has Inferno Dragon. It is so sad. All right, he's got guard, so we're just cooked, right? We need that to take tower, and it does, baby. Nope. I need to, like, Sparky here. Kill Goblin Giant. Only way. But if he does other stuff, we're definitely dead. Please don't let this moronic man win Clash Royale. Don't do it to me. Yeah, we're going to lose. Going to lose this. Nothing I can really do here. I try my hardest, guys, but it's gonna be death. Not going to be in denial, I'll be honest. Gonna guard, so let's go Dark Prince prediction. Wow, almost as if I knew exactly what you were gonna do. You might still get away with it, you meddling kid. Can I please not die here? that takes my tower, I'm gonna actually crash out. It probably takes my tower. How the hell did you lose this game? That takes talent to lose. I'm not even joking. That actually takes talent to lose that. That is impossible. He actively dropped the most brainless thing at the game in the bridge, and he lost. All right, we're gonna rewatch the start of it. I think this was a masterpiece on losing. I never flame people, but like, this is deserved to be flamed. Like, you can't. We got the Stay Chill Stay Chill t-shirt. We did stay chill throughout the match, but man, that was such a unbelievably toxic strategy. Holy hell. That was wild. Look at this. There's like active, like, there's not much you can do here on our end. I guess cycling the Goblin Giant was bad. Yeah, I guess cycling the Goblin Giant and the Hunter was pretty mid. That's pretty stupid. But look at how much damage he gets. Like, I feel like they shouldn't take my tower. You know, a Hunter, Inferno Dragon. I feel like they just shouldn't. Like, I think we should be fine here, right? Electro Wizard, Dark Prince, and a Hunter, Inferno Dragon. Look at the damage he gets. Just one-shots everything, man. Inferno Dragon beat Electro Wizard. Like, that shit shouldn't happen. Like, look at the Inferno Dragon versus Electro Wizard interaction, guys. It just did 220 extra damage because it just does damage every interval that it does 3 attacks, and the Inferno Dragon permanently attacks. I mean, the Goblin Giant was bad. I'll take that. The Goblin Giant was bad. If I'm being honest, if I'm being genuine. But I do think that the defense should be possible there. Green Giant buff is ridiculous. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous that the Inferno Dragon can kill a Electro Wizard. Like, the Hunter shot did hit it, but like, yeah, it was a lot of Inferno Dragon damage at the end too. Like, it should just get perma reset and countered, because like the Electro Wizard, it's not that good of a card. It has to counter something, but I guess not. Nice win, thanks, man. Yeah, no, I should have not cycled that Goblin Giant. That Goblin Giant was mid. Hey, it's my 21st birthday. Me and my boys are watching. You are the GOAT. Wish me a happy birthday, please, says Leonardo. Or sorry, yeah, Leonardo Vargas. Hopefully you have the best birthday imaginable, man. I hope you have a great day that you deserve. For birthdays, it always should be some special day that you're able to have just in your memories. And yeah, man, hopefully that is the day for you today. It's always nice to chill with friends too, so I'm glad you're chilling with your friends. It makes for the memories to be a lot better. I always try to take a ton of photos on my birthday. That's why, like, if you guys see my birthday posts, it was like 15 photos, and it's not good for Instagram. For anyone watching, no one gives a crap. There's not a single person on this planet that looks through all those things and actually cares. Like, I understand that. But I post a ton of photos on my birthday, so I can always look back at it and be like, yes, that's what's up. I don't know. I love looking back at my birthdays and remembering those moments. All right, I kind of forgot what his deck is. Trying to push the Ultimate Champion with your Hog Recruits deck, Fireball Bait, feels pretty tough in this meta. I have a different Recruits deck that's really overpowered, and I'll be posting that video. My editor is working on it right now. I'll try to post it by the end of this. Yeah, I'll try to post that Recruits video by the end of this month. And I'll admit it, I fully failed. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I did not post my Recruits video for this meta. I should have, and I didn't. So thank you guys for telling me that. I'll take that feedback and I'll implement that for every single meta moving forward, that I will have a video on my main deck every month. Because I know a lot of you guys like the decks that I like, and I've built, like, you know, a community that likes playing Royal Recruits. I kind of left you guys stranded on that, so I'm sorry about that. If you want to see the deck that I think is the best one, I can also show you that really quick. It's the Mighty Miner Skeleton Barrel version. I think that's really broken. You could run Firecracker or Dark Goblin Evolution, but I can show that at the very end of the video, or at the end of the stream. I can show you that. OJ and Shane are my favorite. Oh my gosh. Dude, they really do love each other. Yo, when we went to Supercell, one of the funniest things ever, I'm not going to tell you who, but it was actually a while back. They're like, yo, Jake, I really appreciate you interacting with us. Like, it was just like smaller creators or just creators in general. Like, some of them, oh man, this also happened to me too. I don't know if I should say this, but like, I'll tell you guys, I'll give you guys some tea and some funny stories. All right. I've never said this in stream. I've never said it. I don't know if I should be saying this. I don't take any offense to it, but like it was funny. Basically, two really hilarious moments. I'll say the second one after, which was more related to me. But the first one, which wasn't really related to me, they're like, oh, like I can't believe like a lot of other YouTubers just like stay in cliques and they don't really talk to us, and they're just like, you know, they don't really talk to anyone else but their friends. And they're like, yeah, they feel like they're elitist or whatever. And I'm like, oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no, like I just like talking to people in general, especially if they're other creators. I don't really care what size or whatever. Like I just like talking to people. And what I was thinking was like, you know, the person that said that thought it through more. Shane, OJ, those guys, they probably want to talk to their friends because they never see them, right? Like if you don't see people ever, you want to see your friends, right? Like for me, like if I was super omega tight with people, I would want to see them all the time, right? Like if my best friend was there and like I was able to talk to him and I'd be able to catch up, like I freaking would want to spend all my time with him. So like a lot of times people take like the worst possible interpretation and they like actively think worse about things or overthink things. So hopefully that person realizes that, you know, Shane, OJ probably just after a long flight would want to talk to their friends or whatever. So they're closest friends. It's not like, you know, I mean, obviously I wasn't there. I didn't see their interactions, but like, I assume that the person, like they're not rude or whatever. They just want to talk to their friends based off of what they said and stuff. And I assume it was, yeah, I don't know. I assume that was just it. So are we cooked? Or we're screwed? Another funny interaction I had, because like this has happened to me too. A long time ago, for King's Cup 2, right? I was like a child. I was like an 18-year-old kid for the first time ever. You guys remember Buffaretti? This is like actually, I will never forget this moment for the rest of my life. It was King's Cup 2, and we were chilling. We were having a good time. We were sitting and waiting for the next round to happen, and I was winning. I was like shaking. Like I had still like, you know, health issues at that time, so I wasn't even doing very well healthily. Like I was physically not doing great with my stomach. It was like I was still having stomach issues and whatever. So I was shaking. I was just hoping to win the next match. I was like on the line for $5,000 or whatever. And Buffaretti was right next to me, and I didn't actually notice him, but I heard someone say my name, or someone was like, "Oh, have you met SirTag yet? Or have you seen SirTag yet?" And Buffaretti's like, "No, I haven't. I can't believe he didn't come up to me. Like we talked so much online. What a dick! Can't believe SirTag's such a dick." He said that, and I was like, "Damn!" I looked at him. I was like, "I'm sorry, man. I didn't see you." And he's like, "Oh, dude, sorry. I didn't mean to say that." He definitely did mean to say that, but it was just like a bad interpretation because I was so busy at King's Cup, so he didn't really think through everything. And then I told him like, "Yo, dude, like, you know, I've just been playing and I've been like, haven't even had time to eat really, because I've been playing match after match after match." And then he understood. But, like sometimes people just take like the wrong interpretation and they assume things when they shouldn't. You know, it's just how the world is. That's why I've been trying to give people more so the benefit of the doubt in those things. And also not really take bad interpretations of stuff when I don't know the full context. Obviously, there's certain things what you can assume when someone's like being a bad person, right? Like if someone's like actively trying to troll or do something like really inappropriate or say something really bad, and you look at their chat log and it's all bad things, then obviously the interpretation is like, oh, they're probably doing something bad. But if like someone like is actually a good person like Buffaretti, in that moment he just like said that quickly or jump to an assumption because he really wanted to see me or like thought like that would be a good thing. Like obviously it was just like, you know, whatever, no big deal. And that was I think that was just like one of the funniest moments ever. Jason Rio says, "Hey Tag, you make great videos, keep up the good work." Thank you, bro. I'm trying to make better videos, and there's going to be a really good video tomorrow, hopefully. I think it's one of the better ones. I don't remember. I think that, yeah, no, tomorrow's a good video. Tomorrow's a really funny video. Oh my god, you guys are going to see the dinosaur, and y'all will die laughing. I think that was probably one of my favorite edits of the entire year. So yesterday was one of my favorite videos, but the dinosaur edit, you guys will die laughing. I spat out water. My friend that was there is like, "Jake, this is actually the best edit I've ever seen on any of your channels." It's not even like that hard of an edit to make. I could probably do it in like, you know, 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. But man, it made me die laughing. I freaking loved it. So get ready for the dinosaur edit tomorrow. Y'all will die laughing. Like actively, probably one of the funniest things. I don't know. I made fun of me, and it was glorious. It was glorious. I will post it on Instagram. I'll probably post it everywhere. just because I want to keep that memory forever in my memory bank. It's pretty embarrassing too. It's super cringe, but it is really funny. Yeah, it is what it is. The guy keeps BMing me and Tag's too busy sharing stories. Well, I don't expect to win every game, like, right? Like when we get bad matchups or I play poorly, it is what it is. That's another thing that I've realized. In the 20-win challenge is a little bit different. I was super stressed and angry when I was losing. So like, I'm playing different decks. I'm not running, like, in this meta, you can't really take Clash Royale too seriously. Because Goblin, whatever the freak it is, the Rune Giant is just everywhere. It's like the most broken thing in existence. So it's like, if I lose games, like, I don't really want to be playing on ladder into that and getting frustrated or losing anything. I'd rather just level up an account and get an overall W. Add me back on Pokemon. I think we're maxed out on people. Was this the deck that you mentioned earlier? This is a good deck to play. It's safer than most of the other ones with Goblin Giant because you can actually beat like Lava Hound and Balloon decks because you have Electro Wizard and Mega Minion. So it's very nice. Unfortunately, we matched into a Royal Recruits deck, which absolutely stomps on our face. This is a very bad matchup, so I should never win this. Like, I should immediately lose every time. But imagine a universe where this guy doesn't know how to play the game and loses, potentially. And hopefully that is the universe that we're in. Like, we pulled the recruits, and then the Mini Pekka does kill the Goblin thing. Dude, chill, Buffalo Bill. I'll do this right now. We can get a Goblin Giant in front of this, and we can wiggle our way in front, please, for the one time, bro. Yo, Shrek! I love you, Shrek! Shrek, Shrek, Shrek. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Shrek. Shrek, 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 Shrek. I didn't play... Like, I played this perfect. This is the best push I could ever hope for, and it might not even work. Bro, please. Please! Oh my gosh, dude! This matchup sucks balls! There's no way! I can't win this. I played that perfect, man. I couldn't have done anything else. Like, we almost got him. We almost gave him the cook. But this matchup's actually impossible. Number one, we have no answer to the Goblin Barrel. Number two, we have no answer to the freaking Cannon Cart Goblinstein recruits on my Sparky. That was the best push I could have gotten, and I didn't even kill the Cannon Cart. Man, so that matchup is a 1,000,000 in his favor. Like, whenever I was playing this as well, I would just use the cannon on defense and Dark Goblin, and it would just kill all of the support cards of the Sparky. We somehow got the Goblin Giant in front. I was hyped up. Wait, we lost against it 2 times in a row. Bro, matchmaking. What the hell? Give me a fair matchup. All right. So, yeah, we didn't get the 12 today, but I think we had some pretty cool games. We'll play one more just to end on a W. I do want to play one more game. I didn't even notice the stream was 2 hours. I meant to go for like 2 hours exactly because that's like a good stopping point. Sometimes like people just look at the 2-hour stream and they're like, Jake, I'm not clicking on that. That's scary. It's way too long. Why did you just play this game for too long? So we're gonna win one more game and we'll end on that. Choked? No, I didn't choke. I played perfect comparatively to what I could have done. That last push was the only thing I could have done. If you actually have feedback on me getting better and like saying, Jake, this is what I would have done differently, let me know, because if you actually have a way to win that, like, I'm interested to hear. I don't see a universe where I choked or did anything wrong. I don't really think it's possible to win that for the reason of like, you can't really kill the Goblin Barrel. So it is what it is. Wait, if that activates King, oh man, that would have been fun. If we log, it dies in one shot after. Oh my gosh, it's still Wait, Mini Pekka buff. Mini Pekka buff one-shots that now. Holy! Wait, guys. The Mini Pekka buff is actually... It's there. It's there, and it gives him the scare. Hell yeah, bro. I'm out here watching 24-hour vids. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Probably the only player in the game who consistently plays perfect and loses a lot of games. Me? That's obviously you being sarcastic. I don't think I played perfect, right? Like, there's obviously small micro things I could have done differently, but I don't know which ones. Like, based off of how I played comparatively to him, wiggling that Goblin Giant in front and somehow getting enough elixir there, that's really hard to do. I play recruits as my main deck. So, like, I'm telling you straight up, that matchup is really tough. We got 2 games in a row. I'm not disappointed about losing that 12 win there. So, you always have to take things into consideration of, like, how much better could I have played? Like, it's really hard to play much better than I did in that game. If I got, like, you know, maybe I leaked elixir in certain points. There's possibilities like that I'm not seeing. I don't know. I'm sure if I rewatched the video, I could have, or game, I could have find like some small things. But yeah, I don't know, man. I do think that a lot of the games that we played today that we lost were more so matchup based. I think that the Firecracker Hog Rider deck, the games that we lost with that were less matchup based, and I think a lot of those were skill issues. Like I could have won. Also, if you're running more gimmicky decks or beatdown decks, a lot of the times, this is gonna sound bad for all you beatdown players, but a lot of times your decks are gonna be hoping that your opponent doesn't have as many counters to you, because if you do play into someone with many counters to you and you're running a beatdown deck, it's not like you can make many decisions during the game. It's harder to outplay. Like, for instance, I guess, like, if you're playing Golem and you play into Electro Dragon Evolution and P.E.K.K.A and Tornado and Fisherman, like, it's really hard to, like, do anything there. You're just going to take the L. That's fine. I meant chalk, not choke. Oh, okay. Oh, just bashing the matchmaking. No sarcasm. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think the matchmaking is kind of weird. But, like, I do think that, like, honestly, I could have probably played better. I want to be honest. Like, there's definitely some small things I could have done differently. And I don't think I played perfect there either. Like, I thought it was sarcastic because I definitely did not play perfect. Like, I don't know what I could have done differently. Oh, the one more game mentality. I'm an addict. Somebody stop me. We'll do one more. It's like matching against Lava Hound with no air counter. We beat the Lava Hound decks with no air counter. I think that the deck that we're playing, like, we put ourselves in that position, right? Oh, crap. Okay, that might have just killed everything. You want to drop it directly down the middle. 10 more games tag? Maybe, bro. Maybe at this rate. What do you think about Zappy's recruits piggies? I don't think it's as good, man. It's not as good. Mighty Miner is actually S tier right now. Mighty Miner with recruits is absolutely S tier. I hate to say it, but the least skillful version of the deck, the Mighty Miner one, is really broken. Like, actually insanely good. If you want a good deck that doesn't require any thought process, don't play a Mega Knight deck like this guy. It's the recruits deck that I'm going to post in like 2-3 days. It's absurdly strong, and you do not have to be good at the game. Most of the people I played against got 3-crowned or lost the tower to Mighty Miner and then just left the game. I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. The title and the video and whatever I do, whatever I say is like broken for that deck, it is not clickbait. It's not even trying to garner extra views. It's just straight up genuine. Like, it's stupid. Like, I don't know how a recruits deck is that good. Literally, recruits got better after the nerf because less people are playing it, and that recruits deck is insanely broken. Like, S tier. S tier crap, man. I would say it's one of the best decks in the game. So, yeah, I don't know. And it beats a lot of the Goblin Giant decks with P.E.K.K.A and Rune Giant decks really, really well. So, I don't know. I think y'all should probably use it to push to Ultimate Champion. I can show you guys the deck list before we leave. I don't want to spoil my battle log, but I basically won every game. I don't want to spoil the actual battles. I think basically because I don't remember if I lost one or not. But yeah, it's definitely one of the most dominant displays I've ever had. I hope you're good health-wise. I am good health-wise. When I was talking about health issues, I had major health issues when I was younger. Like when I was first getting into college, I had pretty big health issues. Thank you for caring, man. Appreciate you still asking about that. I am doing very, very well health-wise. Actually, that when you have bad things happen to you, a lot of times, like, you get so scared of that you make a lot of conscientious decisions to actively never put yourself in that position again. For instance, like, I don't know, if you do something wrong and you lose a friend, you probably actively think about, like, oh, what did I do wrong? I probably will, like, introspectively look at that. If you mess up in a tennis match and you miss a ball in the net, you probably think of, oh, how can I hit the ball over the net in the court, right? You think of things like that. So it's all good, bro. Just learning. Just learning. All right, we're going to go to the other account just to show you guys the deck. And then we'll probably close out for the day. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the stream, drop a like on the video. It goes a long way. Seriously, without you guys doing that, I wouldn't be able to get as many views. We wouldn't be able to do as well. So definitely drop likes so we can put out more content, more videos, and it's free. So yeah, never going to ask for money. I will shamelessly ask for likes though if you guys enjoyed. If you don't, doesn't matter. Also, check out the pinned comment if you want to see the video that I thought was probably the best video that I've created this entire year, which is a whole 29 days at this point. But it is the best video I've created all year. Really, really, really good edits. And I think y'all will appreciate it because there's a ton of time that we spent on this. Like, the entire week creating this edit. Like, over 20 to 30 hours on this video. which is insane, right? 30 hours on a video. You might be like, what? But yeah, 30 hours of work, maybe 40. I don't know. I don't know if my editor went to 40, but at least 30. So I wanted to say conservatively 30. Yeah, check that out in the pinned comment. Really cool. It's about the newly buffed baby dragon, and you'll see it in action in that video. Really fun deck too. So check that out. Here's the deck that I was talking about. If you're looking for the Royal Recruits deck, I'll have a full video on this soon. I mean, it's just so unfair. You don't really need any thought process to play it. Psycho Recruits in the back, Split Wall Breakers that got a buff, and then Mighty Miner got a buff. You don't have the Dark Goblin that's going to get a nerf, so it's even better. Like, wow, this deck is brainless. I could not believe how easily I was able to defend pretty much everything I played into. As long as you don't overcommit, you can split Goblin Gang at the bridge, you can drop Wallbreaker Split, and you can drop Recruit Split. And it's so hard to defend this crap, man. It's so hard to defend this. So easy to play. And Skeleton Barrel got a buff, so even if it explodes on the tower and gets countered by a spell, it's a -1 trade, and you're doing way more damage to their tower than, you know, the opponent deserves to take. So definitely check out this deck if you want to play a Royal Recruits deck and hit Ultimate Champion. Yeah, I love you guys, no matter when or where you guys are watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me. And yeah, thank you for all the donations. Penelope, Mysticism, Ernesto, Jason. You guys are all the goats. So, and yeah, hopefully we have an awesome stream next time. Peace, guys. Have a good one.